The Summit League and the University of Northern Colorado promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, and sexist comments, or other intimidating chants or actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Jackson Field.
A beautiful day in Greeley, Colorado, as we are getting ready for a matchup between North Dakota State and the University of Northern Colorado here at beautiful Jackson Field on a gorgeous day here in Greeley. I am Bobby Morrow, as always, joined by my good friend Matt Gator here, and we are very excited to bring you this broadcast of NCAA Summit League baseball. It's going to be a great game. We're hoping for a better game than we saw yesterday. Yesterday, especially if you're a UNC fan, that was a tough one. Now, if you're a Bison fan, you're saying, what are you talking about? Let's keep this rolling, because they were rolling.
Yeah, they were 6 home runs in the game yesterday. So, needless to say, I'm happy to step back into the booth. Had to step away yesterday to do the PA, and I'm going to say that that's what it was. It was just bad luck.
There you go.
For the Bears, and so hopefully being back in here, we'll get back to how they have been playing
they
at
say
home.
Baseball players and hockey players are like the most superstitious guys out there as far as sports. So, yeah, I could see that. They see you behind there and not up here, and they're like, hey, this is weird.
Yeah.
That could have been it, absolutely. But, no, I mean, looking at the box score, that was definitely a tough one for UNC. The final score yesterday was 20-3, and that one was called after 7 innings, the Summit League 10-run rule. And, yeah, if it would have gone past 7, it probably would have been a little bit worse.
Yeah, the Bears just really had nothing going on either side of the ball. Offensively, pitching, and other pitchers could really find the stuff that they needed to retire these Bison batters.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the stats, and, 14 hits, 16 RBIs, of course, the 20 runs, and 8 walks. They were still struck out 9 times, but it doesn't really matter when you're going as well as they were on offense yesterday. And that was for the Bison. And on the other side, you look at UNC, 4 total hits. They did get the 3 runs, 3 RBIs, 5 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So really, it's just you need to put the bat on the ball. One player did. There were 2 extra base hits, both of them coming from Craig Kenny. He had a double and a home run yesterday. Other than that, it was a pretty tough day for most guys out there.
Yeah, Craig Kenny was definitely the lone bright spot for the Bears offense, but for him, it's not even a game that he can enjoy having that double and home run because still went out there and lost 20-3.
Yeah, he went 2 for 3, I should say, yesterday, and the other 2 hits came from Garrett Fisher, and 1 came from Hayden Hines as well. So offensively, definitely need to get something going. Now, pitching is a whole another subject because we know North Dakota State has good pitchers. They have good starters, but they also have one of the top bullpens in the conference. But we didn't even see that good bullpen because they didn't need it yesterday.
No, they only had 1 inning from their bullpen yesterday, with the game only going 7 innings. So hopefully the Bears are able to crack into that bullpen a little bit earlier here today.
Yeah, they need to get into the bullpen, and they need to make this Bison team work. They seemed like the Bison came out yesterday and just rolled from inning 1 until inning 7. Nothing went wrong for them. It was just every ball bounced their way. It was that kind of day for them. They want the same thing, obviously. Bears looking to turn it around. They need to try to get a good outing out of today's pitcher, Ian Isdale. He'll be on the mound, the sophomore, with a 2.35 ERA. He's done pretty well for himself out there. He's only started one game this season, but he did pretty well on that one. He's had 7 appearances, 15.1 innings pitched. So definitely head coach Iwasaki is looking for a good outing, maybe some length out of Isdale today.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been doing good so far this year. Wasn't able to go, I think, as far as he would have liked to last weekend in his start, so hopefully able to stretch that out more here today because, like you said, the Bears bullpen kind of got worked a little bit yesterday, had to throw some innings, so hopefully we can limit that here today.
Yeah, and offensively, like I said, it's just getting the bat on the ball.
Yeah, need to come away with more than 4 hits. Find a way to play productive offense.
Yeah, have to put some bat on the ball and try to miss some bats on the other side pitching. And for North Dakota State, if you're the coach, you're telling them, get out there, do the same exact thing you did yesterday, and let's see what happens. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a moment. We will be right back here with first pitch and lineups when we come back after this.
Imagine yourself on a college campus. Make it a Division I university. Add the very best professors and some of the top-ranked residence halls in Colorado. Now think about your dream career, that thing you've wanted to do your whole life. Imagine learning it and doing it right here. You've just imagined yourself at the University of Northern Colorado. Apply today at unco.edu.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado, we're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
Take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field. Join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
Back here at the Jackson Field as we are getting ready for first pitch on a gorgeous day here in Greeley. We're going to get up into the low 70s today. The first time we're hitting the 70s this spring, so it's very exciting for us up here in northern Colorado. Some warm weather, some great baseball weather, and we are happy to have that. And right now, no breeze at all, so it's going to be a we'll have to see. Of course, it can get gusty throughout the day, but we'll keep an eye on that. See Ian Isdale up there. He's warming up. As I said, 2.35 ERA, 1-0 on the season, 7 appearances, 1 game start, 15.1 innings pitched for him. He's given up 19 hits, 9 runs, only 4 of them are earned, 5 walks, and 20 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting just under 300 at 297 against him. Really quick, before we get underway, I'll give you the starting lineup and how they're going to attack Ian Isdale for the Bison. So leading off, the lefty Brock Anderson, first baseman, number 11. Number 13, second baseman Drew Sackett. Peter Brookshaw's up there, another lefty, shortstop, number 2. And in the 4-hole, number 5, catcher Logan Williams. Hunter Kep, designated hitter today, number 33. Right fielder Jack Simonson, number 29. Number 9, third baseman Garrett Hill. In the 8-hole, Terrell Huggins. left fielder number 1. And in the 9-hole, center fielder number 6, Callan Schwabe. Schwabe, 333 hitter in the 9-hole. Again, out there to turn this lineup over, act as a kind of a second leadoff hitter for North Dakota State. On the mound for the Bison will be Cade Feeney.
Take a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Bears. The battery today, Ian Isdale doing the pitching, Craig Kenny doing the catching. At first base, we're going to have Josh Glenn today. He's back in the lineup. Shaden Kubo at second. Then on the left side of the infield, we have Cam Cromer at short and Chase Cromer at third base. The outfield, we have Cade Moeller in left field, Hayden Hines in center field, and then Jake King rounding things out in right field. Caden Wagner going to be the designated hitter today for the Bears.
Great timing on that one as you right his first pitch. That was great.
Had to get it all in there before the pitch.
Beautiful. Did a great job. We're starting off well. Well, first pitch comes in, and that is a ball inside to Brock Anderson. And you can see the defense out there for UNC definitely in a pull shift right now. Not drastic. Cromer is Cromer number 1, that is still on the left side of second base, but 2-0 count to lead off the game. 3-0 count. Almost how it started yesterday for UNC, getting to that full count, and then gave up a leadoff walk.
Yeah, Anderson had himself a pretty good day yesterday. 3 for 3 with 2 walks. Reached base 5 times, all 5 plate appearances.
Not much better from a leadoff hitter as he gets the leadoff walk here to get North Dakota State started. So 4 pitches, 4 balls, and a walk. Brings up Drew Sackett. Looking back to UNC's lineup, you said that Josh Glenn is back, and he's playing first base, and that is a player that UNC dearly missed yesterday for multiple reasons.
Yeah, absolutely. Just not having him in that lineup really hurts the Bears.
And that was the first game of the year that Glenn did not start or appear in.
Yes.
First home game,
yes.
I should say. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he missed the 2 games in Utah as well.
He was missed there as well.
Yeah.
Strike comes in to Drew Sackett. He's hitting .260 this season. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. 0-1 count to him. They're going to go ahead and check that runner at first. Not a bad idea. Anderson, 3 of 5 stolen base attempts on the year. And this is a team that runs a lot.
Yeah, I believe they're leading the conference right now in stolen bases.
They most definitely are. 45 stolen bases for them. It's actually 13th in the nation. Flip with the glove. And looks like that was in time.
Yep. That was a great play there by Isdale. Knew the only chance he had was to just flip it out of his glove.
Yeah, that transfer would have taken far too much time. So, sacrifice bunt moves over Anderson to second base. And another thing they do well is sacrifice bunts. That's their 18th on the year. They came into today with 17, and that was 6th in the NCAA. They play small ball. Not yesterday.
Didn't need to yesterday.
Didn't need to play small ball yesterday, but they're playing small ball, and they have all season long.
Yeah, when you're hitting the ball out of the park as often as they did yesterday, you don't really need small ball.
This one down the line, but foul. So after a leadoff walk, Isdale has come back to get ahead of the next 2 hitters. He's out there, Anderson is out there on second. 1 out in the inning, 0-1 count to Peter Brookshaw. Brookshaw had a good game yesterday, as did most of the Bison. Isdale checking the runner at second and delivers. Swung on and missed in the dirt. So 0-2 count. Brookshaw, 329 on the year, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. He's come around to score 15 times.
And one of those 4 home runs coming yesterday.
Indeed. So 0-2. See what Isdale can do here. That one in the dirt. Tried to get him to chase that one. Did not do it, so 1-2.
I like that pitch there, though.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially 0-2.
Yeah, try to get him chasing. Even if he makes contact with that, he's driving it into the dirt.
Yep.
So Isdale, a southpaw up there. Not a ton of southpaws or lefties on this pitching staff for UNC, but Isdale, one of the better ones we've seen this season, statistically speaking. swung on and fouled off there. It will stay 1-2. So yeah, Brookshaw up now. On deck is Logan Williams. He is the bona fide power hitter. They all hit for power, but he's a bona fide power hitter up on deck. This one is grounded down, sniped up by Glenn, and he will go to first for the easy out. So 2 down now.
Good to see Glenn getting into the game there early, making that play.
Yeah, I mean, after taking a few games off, you know, they say the ball will find you when you enter the game, and that's what happened there.
Yes, it is.
The ball found him, and he did it. I mean, that was hit sharply, and he was able to scoop that up, no problem.
Yep, made the backhanded play.
That did move Brock Anderson over to third base, so man on third, 2 outs, and as I said, big Logan Williams stepping in. He had a home run yesterday. He has a team-leading and conference-leading 7 home runs on the year, 17 RBIs. He's hitting .315 in the 4-hole.
Couldn't ask for much more out of your 4-hole hitter.
No, not at all.
Hitting for average and leading the conference in home runs.
Of course, he may lose his 4-hole job if the rest of his team keeps hitting like they did yesterday.
Yeah.
1-1 delivery. Breaking ball outside corner. And called a ball by our home plate umpire, Courtney Lawrence. Down at first base, we have John Fry today. He was behind the plate yesterday. Travis Olson makes his way to third base. It's our umpiring crew today. 2-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball stays way high. And that takes it to 3-1. UNC pitchers have had some control issues as a whole unit this season, giving up a lot of walks as that one stays outside, and there's a walk there. And, you know, if you're going to walk a guy, maybe not the worst guy to walk.
No, you know, especially with first base open, 2 outs. I'm not going to say that it obviously wasn't an intentional walk,
No.
but maybe slightly pitching around a little bit.
Yeah, I would say that. Hunter Kep stepping in. Now, he came in as a pinch hitter yesterday, stayed in at first base to finish off that game. So we'll see what he can do today coming in as a starter. First pitch to him, a nice breaking ball. Hits the zone to start him off with a strike. Oh, 1 delivery. This is sent right to shortstop. Cromer bobbles for a moment, flips to Kubo. Good recovery there to get the 3rd out of the inning. No damage done on the scorecard for the Bison in this one. So nothing heading to the bottom of the first. UNC going to try to get a lead here early on after this.
It's within us to want to explore, discover, connect, succeed. And if we start in a place that welcomes, encourages, inspires, we'll find community and new ways to make the world better. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story
8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
UNC ready to get their day started at the plate as they are set to start the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick look at the Bears starting lineup today. Batting first, leading off, number 29, right fielder Jake King. Following him, second baseman number 5, Shaden Kubo. In that 3-hole where we're so used to seeing him this year, number 4, first baseman today, Josh Glenn. In the cleanup spot, number 24, left fielder, Cade Moeller. Batting 5th, number 20, designated hitter today, Caden Wagner. Batting 6th, number 2, third baseman, Chase Cromer. Batting 7th with 2 extra base hits yesterday, number 22, catcher Craig Kenny. Batting 8th, number 1, shortstop Cameron Cromer. And batting 9th, number 19, center fielder Hayden Hines. Your extra leadoff hitter right there. In the
yeah,
9
absolutely.
Hole.
He is up there in the tops in the conference for his batting average. Real quick, give you a look at the defense and how the Bison are out there. Cade Feeney up there on the mound. His battery mate today is Logan Williams behind the plate. Brock Anderson out at first base. Drew Sackett at second base. Peter Brookshaw and Garrett Hill make up the left side of the infield. Terrell Huggins out in left field. Callan Schwabe in center, and patrolling right field is Jack Simonson as the first pitch comes in and is swung on as Feeney delivered his first pitch to Jake King. King just dropped under 300 for his season batting average after yesterday's game. He's at 299.
Got a great chance to bring that back up today, though.
The 0-1 pitch comes outside. Yeah, you know, I mentioned yesterday, this is a freshman hitting nearly 300. He was hitting 300 yesterday. Everyday right fielder and leading you off. I mean, this is a guy who you're happy about the future for him.
Absolutely. He's got great career, great future in front of him.
Well, that one was a strike that went in front of him. 1-2. Looked a little low there, and King turned around and asked the umpire if that's where he's going to stay, and the umpire responded. This one sent deep out to center field, and that one is off of the wall a few feet from a leadoff home run, but that's one way to get it started. Only 2 extra base hits yesterday, and Jake King gets an extra base hit to lead off the game.
Yeah, leadoff double off the wall. It's a great start.
And that'll give you a little confidence. You know, you needed that after yesterday.
Yep.
And here's a guy that yesterday was not having a good day. Shaden Kubo, you know, he didn't play awfully. Let's get that out of the way. He did not play awfully. He had a few difficult plays out there at second base with some pop flies. Other than that, though, he was just emotional. He wears his emotions on his sleeves, and you could see it yesterday. He did not like losing in that fashion.
No.
And we'll have to see how he harnesses that energy today as the breaking ball comes in for a strike.
And he's got a great chance to bring a run across here in the bottom of the first.
Something the Bears have been able to do this season is score in the first inning. They've been doing that rather well this year. And like you said, a great chance to get that going. Outside corner, close but no cigar. Make it 1-1. Kubo hitting .265, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. On the year, he pokes this one out to first base. King's going to go to third. Kubo out with the pitcher covering at first. But now with 1 out, you have a man on third, 90 feet away from taking the lead.
Exactly. Probably not exactly what Kubo wanted there, but got the job done and advanced King to third.
And now a guy who has just been itching to get an at-bat here, Josh Glenn. Had a few games off. Hasn't played in 3 games, even longer, of course, in days. But, yeah, I mean, this is your leader out there. Usually your catcher playing first base today. And he's out there just to do his job. He's the only senior in the starting lineup. Only senior, really, of any starting lineups that we really see as he watches a strike come by. So we'll have to see if he's a little rusty or if he's a little amped up and swings at everything. You know, everybody's different when they come back from a break.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, bottom of the first, he's got a great chance here to get things going. Get back into the swing of things.
Confidence builder would be even just a sac fly, maybe out to center field, as that one comes in there looking good for strike 2 to Glenn.
That's 2 called strikes so far, both on the outside corner of the plate.
You know, Glenn knows his zone, and when he's getting those calls, I'm not saying they're not strikes, they were good pitches, but he we'll see if he reaches out for something. That one's up high. Not going for that one, and he knows his zone. So if he's not swinging at it, he doesn't think it's a strike.
Yeah.
So, you know, now he's down 1-2. We'll see how he can maybe expand that zone a little bit. sends this one foul. Stays at 1-2 for the veteran Bear out there. 4 home runs for him, that leads the team. 18 RBIs, also leads the squad. Shaden Kubo is behind him in RBIs with 13. And that one on the outside corner was just too far outside. Nice pitch, though, from Feeney.
Yeah, that was a great chase pitch there by him.
Feeney attacks the zone. Not much, he's going to come right at you. Only 6 walks on the season, as that one is luckily barely fouled off by Glenn, and that one was close to being a strike swinging. But as I was saying, only 6 walks in 30, now rounded up to 31 innings pitched, as he's got 1 out here. 20 strikeouts, so not exactly a strikeout guy either, but, when you pound the zone like that, you're relying on your defenders back there, and this is a well-defending team.
Pitches to contact a lot.
This one grounded to shortstop, and it is mishandled out there at shortstop. So Glenn will reach, and a run will come across. So Jake King gets the scoring started as he comes across the plate. Glenn will get the RBI. He will not get the hit there, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I would assume that'll just go as an error on Brookshaw there.
Yeah, Brookshaw, tough play there. I mean, it looked pretty tailor-made out there to him, but
it did. And King would have scored regardless.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So
he was coming home.
Yeah, earned a run there.
Cade Moeller stepping in. 311 hitter, 9 RBIs, 1 home run. As a man on first with Glenn, and that first pitch is in the dirt. But Glenn stays at first. Logan Williams back behind the dish today. He was a designated hitter yesterday. So 1-0 count to Moeller. 1 out. Nice pitch comes in there into the zone for a strike to even it up at 1-1. So Cade Moeller hitting .311. And that would be good for second best on the squad, but he doesn't quite have the minimum requirement of 2 plate appearances per game and 75% of games played. Now, he's been playing more regularly now. He didn't play much in the beginning of the season. He's getting in there more now, so he will catch up and he will meet the minimum requirement. But for right now, he just has a great average, right?
Yeah, and he's just got to keep doing what he's been doing
Absolutely.
so far to start the year.
Fouls that one off, 1-2. Yeah, so for reference, Moeller has appeared in 16 games, started 15 of them. 45 at-bats compared to the guys who are more regular, like Jake King, 77 at-bats, so about half the at-bats. That one in there for a looking strike 3 on the inside corner. So Moeller will take a stroll back to the dugout, and that brings in big man Caden Wagner. Designated hitter today, the sophomore. He's only had 36 at-bats on the season. He's appeared in 15 games and started 8 of them. Only 8 hits on the season, hitting .222. This guy's got some pop. We haven't seen it this season. The transfer from Penn State swings and misses at the first pitch. Strike 1.
We just saw Glenn on first base. It looked like he was trying to fake a steal there.
Yeah, maybe try to test out the arm of Logan Williams back there. Glenn gets back in time. Stays 0-1. Feeney having to put in some work in this first inning, as that one comes in on the outside corner. That's a tough one.
So far today, this umpire, he seems to like that. Give a little bit more outside.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday with Travis Olson behind the plate. He liked him high.
Yep.
Every once in a while, I should say. Home plate umpire today, Courtney Lawrence, he's definitely liking the outside corner. And see, now if you're Wagner, that's what happens. You have to swing at a pitch out there because you don't know.
Especially once you already have 2 strikes. Got to defend.
Got to protect, got to defend. So 0-2 count to the sophomore designated hitter. 2 outs, a man on first. Feeney up to 21 pitches in the inning. Swung on and missed. And for good measure, throwing down to first to get the put out. 2-3 on the strikeout. So that ends the inning, but 1 run comes across for UNC, and they have a lead here in this series, our first lead in the series. We'll see how they can respond and how Isdale responds on the mound after this.
UNC's prepared me for leadership roles by pushing me out of my comfort zone. My coaches and my professors wanted to hear about my passions, my goals, what my family meant to me, what my mom in particular means to me. And I think that was the most impactful thing to me. And it made me feel like I was going to a place that would see me more than a student. They want you to be the best you can be. I'm on the leadership council here, and I've started every game. If you believe in yourself and you keep pushing yourself, you're going to shock yourself with the things that you can achieve.
Rule the playground.
Top of the second inning coming your way. It will be Simonson, Garrett Hill, and Terrell Huggins to get it started for the Bison in this one. Simonson had a heck of a day yesterday, huh?
Yeah. Can't ask for much better than what he did yesterday. 2 for 4, but both of those hits long balls.
Yeah, one of them a grand slam. 5 RBIs.
Yeah, and he watched that one for a little bit.
He did, and I think the Bears took a little bit of exception to that.
Yeah, Coach Iwa wasn't too thrilled with that one when that happened.
Isdale out there with 18 pitches. First one comes in low in the dirt for a ball. Already 2 walks on the day for Ian Isdale, so obviously no damage done. There could have been damage. Had a runner left on base last inning, but maybe try to hit the zone a little bit more. And, of course, after 1 inning, maybe you might find your groove. But this one sent out to right center and going back, and it'll hit the track, bounce off the wall, thrown in from King, and it'll be a leadoff double for Jack Simonson. And he doesn't want to leave this series. He doesn't want to leave this field.
Absolutely not. He's putting on a clinic right now.
I mean, he had a walk yesterday as well, and he did have a strikeout, but I think his other stats kind of make up for that. He really is hitting the ball well.
And for a second there, I thought that ball might have had a
chance. I did too. The way that the ball carried yesterday, and it's even warmer today, I was not going to count that out. Garrett Hill stepping in. He came in as a pinch hitter and stayed in at third base. He is the third baseman today. 273 hitter, 2 RBIs, no home runs on the season for Garrett Hill. First pitch comes into him, swung on and missed. Nice breaking ball to start him off, 0-1. Does have a man on second out there, nobody out. That was the first hit of the game for the Bison, coming off the bat of Jack Simonson. Garrett Hill, the only underclassman on the starting lineup today, other than their starting pitcher, Cade Feeney. Everyone else a junior or senior.
Yeah, much more veteran squad for this North Dakota State team.
Yeah, especially compared to this UNC team.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, Josh Glenn, the only senior, one of only a handful, if not 3 or 4, I think it is, defensive seniors, or offensive seniors, I should say. All the others are pitchers. 1-1 delivery. This one is up the middle. Very slow roller. Cromer has it. Goes to first. It's scooped up by Glenn. Nice play out there by Cameron Cromer. Drifting to his left behind second base. Able to stick with it and get the play. Runner does advance to third, but the out is made.
And a great scoop there by Glenn also.
Yes, and yesterday there was a little trouble down at first base. A few errors were made by Fisher, and we see Glenn out there today getting the scoop done. Terrell Huggins stepping in. We didn't see him yesterday. 227 hitter on the season, 6 RBIs and a home run. First pitch to him looks good. It is good. Make it 0-1.
This Bears infield already playing in right now. Trying to cut down the runner at home.
They know. After yesterday, they know that this Bison offense can explode at any time. So every run is very important. This one fouled on a line down the left field line.
And I love seeing this right now from Coach Iwa.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Shows they're not going to let anything be easy this game. Going to have to earn every run they get.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to put it. Put pressure, show them you're not going to have a game like yesterday today. This is a whole new day. Up the middle, off of Isdale, picked up by Kubo, checks the runner at third, goes to first for the out. Isdale looks like he's in some pain, but for a second real quick, how about the play from Kubo there?
Great play, because he was turning to go behind Isdale to try and make that play. Had to redirect, picked it up, checked third to make sure that the runner, Simonson, wasn't going home, and then able to fire it over to Glenn for the out. So
yeah,
your typical 1-4-3 put out.
Yeah, checking third I think is crucially important right there. I believe Simonson would have been gone had he not checked and not, of course, don't know, but great play by Kubo to stick with it. Now our attention turns to Ian Isdale. Got him on the leg.
Yeah, I think the right thigh, and it looks like he's going to be okay because Coach E was already walking away, and Craig Kenny's going back behind the plate. So
him being a lefty, that's his drive leg.
Yeah, and the fact that we're not even seeing the trainer or coach stay out there for him to throw a pitch or two makes me think that he should be just fine.
Have to agree. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that. So 2 outs now. Man still on third with Callan Schwabe stepping in, a .333 hitter in the 9-hole. First pitch to him is low for a ball.
Hopefully just a stinger there on Isdale.
Oh, it definitely stings.
Yes. That ball was squared up.
Yeah, it was. It's actually good for him that he got in front of it, I guess you could say. He's probably happy he got in front of it, didn't give up a run.
Yep.
But he's also saying, hey, guys, you owe me, all right?
Yes. Let's get some more runs on the board. Then I'll start feeling better.
Yeah, right. That makes anything feel better. 1-1 count to the eldest Schwabe brother. The younger brother not in the starting lineup today. Breaking ball comes in. Oh, he was trying to get that top of that zone. Couldn't get it to make it 2-1. Seeing a tough zone from Courtney Lawrence right now behind the plate. As long as he stays consistent with it, the players will be happy as that one comes in high as well, 3-1. Some umpires, they expand their zone east and west. Some of them expand it high, like yesterday we saw with Travis Olson. But as long as they're consistent with it, there shouldn't be an issue. That one swung on and lifted very well to center field. Hines is under it at the track and brings it in for the third out. So second inning in a row that Isdale is able to strand a runner at third base for the Bison. And with a 1-0 lead, the Bears are coming back up in the bottom of the second.
I think that UNC has given me the tools to make an impact on my community. My major here at UNC is political science.
I am very excited that I've been able to be a part of Student Senate, and I can't imagine my life without that impact and making those changes. I got so much more out of this experience than just a degree. I will be leaving here a better person, a more engaged person, more educated person, someone who's more caring for others.
Like a sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time of need. And when I lose my will, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. There's no looking back, or you're all I need, baby, to get by.
Back here at the Jack, getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. Bears are up 1-0. got the leadoff runner to come around and score in the bottom of the first. Cade Feeney, 22 pitches in that first inning. 1 run, 1 hit. It was not an earned run. And 2 strikeouts. Mentioned Feeney, not exactly a strikeout guy. 20 strikeouts and 30.2 innings pitched. Not a bad number by no means.
No,
but he's
not at all.
not exceptional either, you know. So, but seeing those 2 strikeouts in an inning, hey, not a bad start for him. So he'll be greeted by Chase Cromer, followed by Craig Kenny and Cameron Cromer. We've seen Chase kind of move up the lineup here the last few days, as that one is going to be caught. They're going to say fair ball, and Cromer didn't bust it out of the gates there, and that was an easy out on the first pitch of the inning.
Yeah, and
for the third baseman.
I don't think that he knew exactly where that was hit.
Yeah, one of those that you just swing. You know you made contact, but you don't know where it went. Stepping in now is Craig Kenny. Kenny had a good day yesterday, a double and a home run.
Looks like right now Cameron Cromer on deck. Normally number 1. He's wearing number 41 right now. Wearing this white Bears jersey, so may not have had the number 1 jersey that he's normally in. So still Cameron Cromer, but just wearing 41 today. I think we saw him wear 9 earlier this year as well.
We did. It might have been with these whites. I think it might have been with the home whites. 1-1 count. Make it a 2-1 count to Craig Kenny. His average is rising slowly but surely. Of course, yesterday helped. I mentioned the home run and the double. Only extra base hits for the Bears. That one looked good. Fastball gets into the zone. 2-2. Kenny up there, no batting gloves. Swung on, down to third base, scooped up across the diamond from Hill, and that will get the second out of the inning. So Cade Feeney, after getting roughed up a little bit, not too bad, in that first inning, has a quick 2 here in the second. And that brings up number 41, usually number 1, Cameron Cromer. Stepping in from the left side.
41, number 1.
Yeah, they kind of rhyme.
It's all the same.
Yeah, that's all. Ooh, and he gets
Especially
into
if you
that
can
one.
do that.
Sends it deep into right center. It's going to get down, and keep an eye on Cromer. He might go for 3. Cromer's still busting. He turns aggressively, and he will have an easy triple with 2 outs here. And he may switch to 41 permanently.
Yeah, if you're going to do that with the first pitch of the at-bat, why not?
Goodness gracious. He really led into that one, and that was a one-hopper off the wall out there in right center, and he knew off the bat he was going for 3.
Yeah. With his speed, anytime it's a gapper, he knows he's got a great chance at getting 3 bases.
And now hitting in the 9 hole, the leading hitter for UNC, hit with a .342 average, Hayden Hines. And that's not because of limited plate appearances. That's just his batting average. Foul tipped, and ooh, that's a painful one.
Yeah, not where you want to be hit if you're a catcher. They're going to send the training staff out there to look at him, but
I would.
They're not going to be able to do much there.
Not a lot you can do with this one, but Courtney Lawrence, the home plate umpire, doing the courtesy of going out there and having a few words with the pitcher of Cade Feeney, as Logan Williams took a shot there.
Yeah, and that one's it was fouled off, and nothing he can do about that one.
No. Foul tip like that, you can't stop it unless you're Spider-Man or Spidey senses, something like that. Well, it's going to be 1 strike. No balls. 2 outs. Man on third with Cromer. And going back to that hit, I mean, he was ready for that, it seemed like. He was sitting on that pitch and sending it deep out there to right center. And, I mean, we've seen that his brother Chase has been doing great. He had 4 RBIs in the 2-game series in Utah. And now we have Cameron The twin brother, twin number 1, as we usually call him. It's twin number 41, I guess, maybe today. But
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, it just changes. It's all fluid. Now, I'll tell you, if Cromer was on first or second, he'd probably be running on this next pitch.
There's a good chance we would see him take off.
But him being at third, he's not going to be moving. So 0-1 count, and looking like he was going to try to lay down a squeeze was Hines. Pulled it back. Still a strike, though, 0-2. So now 2 strikes, 2 outs, man on third.
Yeah, and he would have had to have been bunting for a hit there with 2 outs, but I wouldn't mind seeing it because both corner infielders are playing a little bit further back. So
we know Hines has speed, as that one is in the dirt. And that's one of the reasons that his batting average is so high. I mean, he has no home runs and 4 RBIs, so he's not hitting for power, hitting in the gap. He's getting on base the nitty-gritty way.
Yes.
You know, infield singles, bunt singles, however he can. He's come around to score 13 times this year. Swing, and I missed through that one. And I know one guy who is happy the inning is over. That's Logan Williams. But
absolutely.
Third out, nothing doing. A man stranded on third for UNC. We're heading to the third.
Coming to UNC, one thing that I really wanted to engage in was different leadership roles for professional and personal development. I'm currently the Director of Finance for our Student Senate. I am also in Beta Alpha Psi in the President's Leadership Program. Having all of these different opportunities across campus, I think is really going to be helpful when I go into my career and into real-world situations, and also has been super empowering.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado. We're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
Back here, getting ready for the start of the third inning. UNC on top of North Dakota State, 1-0 after 2. Brock Anderson, Drew Sackett, and Peter Brookshaw going to get it started for North Dakota State, the top of the order. Isdale, 31 pitches through 2. 2 walks, only 1 hit given up. He stranded a runner at third in both of the first 2 innings. Those 2 walks, though, are a little, he didn't have one in the last inning, but
no.
A little concerning. He's had a little trouble today.
Yeah, just really hasn't been able to spot that curveball that he's been using so far, which normally he's got pretty great command with, so still looking to find the control of that one today.
And he can't throw a fastball too many times to this Bison squad. Anderson steps in, and that one comes in low for a ball. Yeah, I think spotting those breaking balls is going to go a long way, and that doesn't mean spot them in the strike zone. Just wherever your catcher is telling you to spot it, that's where you need to hit. As that one comes inside for a ball, 2-0.
And Anderson walked in his first plate appearance of the game, leading things off for the Bison. Right now in a 2-0 count again.
Walked and then was stranded at third in the first. Swings on this one. Kubo in a shift, going to have to drift to his right, throws it and gets him out. Nice play again from Kubo as his momentum takes him almost all the way to third base.
Absolutely. Great play there by him. And that's a much harder throw than it looks like.
It is.
He has to throw across his body.
Across your body like that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And he was in the shift, so that makes it even harder just to get to the ball.
Yeah.
So a quick out brings up Drew Sackett. Did not have an at-bat. Swings on the first pitch, lifted down the right field line. King drifting and makes the grab for the second out of the inning.
King made that play look a lot more nonchalant than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the way he was just kind of slowing up, I thought it might have been too far foul or foul out of the park, but he was like, nah, I got this. Don't worry about it, guys. He's confident out there for a freshman. He really is.
Yeah, he is.
And he is backing it up this season. So 2 outs, 2 quick outs. Brooke Shaw steps in and sees a strike.
Yeah, a quick inning here would be huge for Isdale because it hasn't been scored on yet so far, but had a lot of stressful pitches in those first 2 innings with having to strand runners on third.
And then it would obviously help with his pitch count,
Yes.
help him go a little further as well. But an inning like this, even though you haven't given up a run or anything, is it a confidence booster, you think?
Yeah, I would think so. Absolutely.
So a 1-1 count, 2 outs. And that one looked good, but
just inside.
Just inside. And hear me out, I think that would have been called a strike had the batter been in the other box.
Yep.
If it was a right-handed hitter, I think that would have been a strike.
Yeah, especially because Brookshire stands a little bit close to the plate.
That one in there for a strike evens it up at 2-2. Yeah, you're correct there. He does kind of crowd and get that back foot almost on that line. Somewhat of an open stance. Swung on and lifting this one out to King, who's trying to get there. And, oh, that one, look what I found, right? Found that one in his glove for the 3rd out, and a quick inning for Ian Isdale. Yeah, great play out there from King. He made 2 of them in that inning. Bottom of the 3rd inning coming up right after this.
Discover a community of learners where immersive programs tailored to fit your goals and interests meet you where you are. Flexible, affordable, online, and face-to-face. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado Extended Campus.
And we are back here at Jackson Field for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Jake King made 2 great plays, got the last 2 outs at the top half of the 3rd, and now he's going to be leading things off here again for the Bears, looking to get things started the way he did in the bottom of the 1st with a leadoff double.
Yeah, so far a great start to the game for King, eh? I mean, 2 great plays out there in the outfield, led off the game, or at least the UNC side of the game with a double off the wall. This kid's just oozing confidence right now, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would be, but I'm a little, my head gets a little big quick, right?
How can you not be?
Right, I mean, geez.
Freshman batting leadoff, leading the team or towards the top of the team in average. Back above 300.
He is hitting 308 now as he takes a hack at the first one and fouls that one back onto the street. Cade Feeney still out there, 34 pitches into his outing, giving up 2 hits, a run, 3 strikeouts. It'll be Jake King, Shaden Kubo, and Josh Glenn. King swings through that one to make it 0-2.
Good off-speed pitch there by Feeney. Got King way out in front.
Yeah, he's working well. I mean, 3 strikeouts already in the game. That one comes in low. Yeah, he's working his fastball and off-speed stuff really well and spotting him well. He likes his off-speed stuff in the dirt, it looks like. Or at least lower in the zone.
Yes.
1-2 count after that last one. Feeney gets the sign he likes finally and will deliver. And that one roped in to right field by King, and another leadoff hit by King.
He keeps things going for the Bears and for himself.
So he's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. So leadoff hitter on, Shaden Kubo stepping in. Jake King, 1 of 3 stolen base attempts on the season. With no outs here, 1-run lead, bottom of the 3rd. What are you thinking?
I don't think that he will, but it's for that reason that he might.
Yeah, right? Well, apparently Feeney thought he might throw over before
trying to keep him
first
close.
pitch. He gets his sign, checks the runner. Pitching from the stretch. Although I think he's a stretch pitcher anyway. And that one will get King. Nice move there.
That was a great move by Feeney. He changed up his moves, too, from the first time that he picked over.
So leadoff runner no longer out there. Now there's one out. Shaden Kubo still up there, has not seen a pitch. Yeah, you have to think King probably said, oh, he's not going to throw over twice.
Yep.
First pitch, and there you go, that outside corner. And as long as Feeney is getting the call out there, I mean, why not? Pound it.
Yeah, he's going to keep staying out there.
Right-handed heavy lineup in the Bears, so he'll be able to get that corner. That one looked pretty good, but called a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, I thought that was almost in the – I did think it was outside, but I thought it was in almost the same exact spot as the first pitch.
Yeah, where Lawrence has been calling it. Swing and a miss there.
That went a little bit further outside. Got the swing, though, from Kubo.
Yeah, and that's the effect an umpire, again, can have. You know, you call those pitches out there. Batters are going to have to swing at those pitches. Comes inside with some high heat, and that's how you do it. What a sequence of pitching there from Cade Feeney. He gets a strikeout of Kubo.
That's his 4th strikeout of the day so far.
So all I have to do is come on and say that a pitcher is not a strikeout guy.
Yes.
And he's going to have a terrific strikeout game.
Yes.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Just next time do it for the Bears.
Switch
the Bears
it. Oh,
pitchers,
okay, I can do that. Yeah, okay. I'll mark that down. Josh Glenn going to step in. He has an RBI. He's 0 for 1, but he did reach on that error.
Error by the shortstop, Brooke Shaw.
First pitch in there. Nice fastball.
Yeah, Feeney's definitely dotting that outside corner right now.
Hey, if you're getting it, roll with it. Ooh. Now that one. See, this is where a pitcher will get a little
frustrated.
upset.
Yeah, because I thought that was kind of the same thing that we saw with Kubo. I thought that was the same exact location.
If you're throwing it out there and getting the call, if you're going to hit the same spot, you needs to be called again. Fouled off there to make it 1-2. Glenn hitting .260 on the year, 19 RBIs, 4 home runs. Just got his 19th RBI, his last at-bat. Outside for a ball, 2-2. Looks like Feeney might have been trying to hit that spot, maybe overthrew that one just a touch.
Yeah, that one was definitely a good bit more outside.
Breaking ball, ooh. Glenn wasn't totally full, but he wasn't totally on it either. As that one came pop up right back at us. Would have hit the tops of our heads, though.
Yes. Would have had to make a play on that one.
Yeah. So he's seen a few fastballs here. Now, looked like he was almost on that breaking ball. We'll see what Feeney comes with. And another breaking ball, breaking to the outside, picked up, thrown across the diamond, and he is safe.
You know, great effort there on the play by Brooke Shaw.
Great effort from Brooke Shaw. Great effort from Josh Glenn as well.
Absolutely. Running that one through.
But try to get that jump throw from shortstop, and, I mean, that's a tough play. And for him to make it that close.
Yeah, great play there by Brooke Shaw. And just Glenn able to out-hustle him.
I love those hustle plays.
Yes.
I love them. You don't see it a lot in the pros these days just because everything is so, just the same, and you know how it is. If it goes, there's not a lot of errors made, you should say. And down here though, you gotta hustle. First pitch outside. Oh, that was close. Smart play behind the plate
by Williams.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Glenn almost really got taken there.
And Glenn just now moving since being called safe. He was just kind of staring at his coach and whatnot. He knew that he almost got caught up there, lollygagging, getting back to the base.
This one blocked. Kept in front by Williams, 2-0. Gosh, you can see Glenn down there talking to the first baseman like, did that almost just happen? Did that really?
Yeah, he was just kind of, he didn't even have a super big lead or anything. He was just walking back, getting back to first, had his head down, and Williams almost took advantage.
First base coach down there was handling the gear, so he wasn't watching the catcher either. So he was tossing the Glenn's hitting gear back to the dugout. So it almost cost him, but didn't. And now it's a 3-0 count to Cade Moeller, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. 2 outs here. Bears can do damage with 2 outs. We know that, as that one misses outside. A good-looking, looked like a two-seam fastball with that arm side run. And now 2 on. Caden Wagner stepping in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout as well.
That's the first walk of the day there by Feeney. Probably not likely to see very many of those from him.
Not likely, no. He, as we said, he does not have a lot of walks this season. Comes right at you, and that really speaks for the stuff that he has. I mean, if you're just pounding the strike zone and still having a good ERA and a quality pitcher, you've got good stuff. And that was a pitch to hit if you're Wagner. That one looked good in the zone, but you know, some guys like to get up there and take that first pitch no matter what. 0-1 count. 2 outs, man on second, man on first for Caden Wagner. There's that outside. So 0-2. Chase Cromer is on deck. Should we get to him? Wagner fouls that one off. You know, we've obviously talked about the Bears game yesterday and how it was not a great one for them. But we have to keep in mind this is a squad that has won 5 of the last 8.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody has off days. You watch the MLB. That's why position players pitching is such a big deal, because these massive blowout games. It happens to all the teams.
Yes.
So don't get too down out there about that game yesterday. Now, North Dakota State, you can just be happy as heck because that was an offensive showcase you put on. That one spiked in the dirt. Nice stop back there from Williams.
And you got to keep in mind, too, this Bears team has been playing great since they got their start at home.
They have. They absolutely have. They had a 5-game winning streak, taking it to Utah. They dropped 2 in Utah, coming back here and dropping the series opener yesterday. But, you know, they are playing rather well. Now, this North Dakota State team, they've yet to play a home game, of course. Their first home game won't come until April 8th. This is their 21st straight road game.
Which is just absolutely insane.
God.
Not having any home games, but yeah, being a North Dakota team, that's just kind of what's going to happen.
Fargo, not exactly known for their warm winters.
You know, they're not.
So 2-2 count, and that one is in the dirt to make it a full count. So runners will be on the move. Full count, 2 outs. Caden Wagner able to lay off some pitches. We didn't see that his last at-bat, so he took some notes, and he's laying off some of those breaking balls low now.
Yeah, and with the runners taking off, any ball hit to a gap here, great chance to score too.
Yeah, Glenn for sure coming around from second.
Yeah, on any base hit should be fairly easy.
So 3-2. And Glenn lucky that nobody was covering there. Glenn's like, can I catch a break, guys? I mean,
yeah.
I'm not really known for running.
I don't even have a big lead right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be taking off with the pitch, but.
Full count, 2 outs, 2 men on. Wagner sends it into the gap. Glenn's going to come around, and let's see if they hold Moeller. They don't. Moeller's going to come around. Throw to the plate. Williams has it. Tag, and Moeller is out, but a run does come across the score on the RBI. We'll probably call it a single for Wagner.
Yeah, I think you would have to.
3rd out, but 5 hits in the game now for UNC. Another run comes across. Is a 2-0 game. Should be, at least, as Glenn definitely came in and scored before the out. So 2-0 ball game here after 3. 4th inning coming your way.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story.
8 a.m.
Coming up next as well.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Back here for the top of the fourth. Ian Isdale still out there, just 40 pitches through 3.
Yeah, he's having himself a pretty good game right now. Able to get through that last inning, I think only with 9 pitches.
Yeah, something like that.
I want to say it was 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, it was. It was. Definitely 3 up, 3 down. He had a great quick inning in the top of the third. Logan Williams will lead it off for the Bison. He'll be followed by Hunter Kep and Jack Simonson. 2-0 ball game. So we head to the fourth. UNC on top. We were talking before we came back here. We were surprised that Moeller was sent coming around third for that play at the plate.
Yeah, absolutely. At least from our vantage point, didn't look like he was going to have a great chance to score. As they already had that ball coming in at least, and they were able to get that throw into Williams for the third out at home.
Yeah, Williams had that ball a few strides before Moeller even got to the plate, so
yeah,
not exactly a close play. But hey,
no.
Moeller had a good slide. He actually made it close.
He did. He did about all that he could do there.
Yeah. 2-0, and now this one is crushed. That is gone. No doubt about that one. Logan Williams adding yet another home run to his resume.
Yeah, and that one, good chance that hit a car, if not an apartment, on the other side of the street there in left field.
Yeah, I mean, that's his 8th home run on the season now. He had one yesterday. He is the team and league leader. Leads the Summit League in home runs. Adds to it there. So Bears still with a lead. It's a 2-1 ball game. Hunter Kep going to step in. He's 0 for 1 today. 250 on the year. And, when you have a guy like Williams, you're not that mad when he hits a solo shot leading off an inning.
No.
It could be a lot worse.
It could definitely be a lot worse. And that's kind of what kept the Bears in it for as long as it did yesterday, was a lot of their home runs were solo shots.
Yeah. This one sent very high, not very deep, though, to right center. King coming in and makes the play for the first out of the inning. So Kep goes down on a fly out to right field. And that'll bring up Jack Simonson. 1 for 1 today. He had a double his last time up, 2 home runs yesterday. What are we in store for, Simonson?
Hopefully an out.
From a Bears perspective, yeah, everybody's
just change things up a little bit,
crossed, Isdale delivers, and a nice off-speed, not breaking ball off-speed pitch up in the zone, swung through by Simonson. A little ahead of that one.
Yeah, because that double he had in the second inning looked like for a while it was going to have a chance to go out.
It did.
All the way to the wall.
Yeah, I was ready for that to clear the wall. Swing and a miss on the off-speed stuff there again, and behind the plate. Did you see the reaction from Craig Kenny? Kind of a whoo, got him there.
Yeah, that was a great pitch there by Isdale. He had Simonson way out in front of that one.
So 2 off-speeds, and he's been ahead of both of them. Let's see what he comes with. Another off-speed pitch. Oh!
Just missed the outside part of the plate there.
Yeah, that call has been there for most of the day today from Courtney Lawrence, but not getting the call was Ian Isdale there. 1-2 count, 1 out. This one is through the gap between the Chromers and into left field for a single. 2 for 2 is Jack Simonson. You can't dwell on a pitch, but you have to think. Right? At least out there, you can't dwell on a pitch. We can dwell on everything as long as we want, right?
Anything we want.
And that breaking ball, that third pitch, that was close.
Yeah, I thought that one had a great chance of being a cold strike there, but.
Well, it's a single.
It is.
Single with 1 out now, and steps in is Garrett Hill, third base today.
Chance for a double play here from the Bears.
Like your optimism. Bears were in first place for most double plays in the Summit League, but they actually were passed by the team on the third base line, North Dakota State. Bison have 15 double plays turned, UNC 14. That one misses for a ball. 2-0 count to Garrett Hill, 265 hitter. Hill only 34 at-bats on the season. That one comes in outside, 3-0. So Hill kind of I don't want to say an unknown coming into this, but with not a lot of plate appearances, and we didn't really see him yesterday. Probably not a huge scouting report on him. 3-0, what are you doing? Are you throwing one in there just for a strike? No, nope. It's not going to be. So a walk to Garrett Hill. 2 on now with 1 out. And Carl Iwasaki going to head out there and talk to his starting pitcher. And earlier in the season, we only saw Iwasaki come out to take his pitchers out. But yesterday we saw him come out and just have a chat. And it looks like that's what's going to happen right now. It's just a chat. Couldn't imagine taking Isdale out right now.
No, I would be shocked.
Gave up a solo shot, and now you have 2 men on and 1 out. 1 pitch from getting out of it.
Yep, and I think that was just they're trying to make sure that they're on the same page and have a good plan here moving forward. Being able to attack Huggins.
Huggins 0 for 1.
222 on the season right now.
Huggins has started 13 or 11 games, appeared in 13. We did not see him yesterday. First one comes in high. Huggins and the younger Schwabe brother, Caden Schwabe, usually switch out their positions out there in the outfield. So today is a day for Huggins. As he sees a 1-1 count. So 1-1 count, 1 out, 2 men on, 1 run across in the inning. Delivery, swing and a miss at the high heat.
Yeah, great pitch there by Isdale. Being able to get Huggins the chase on that one.
Yeah, and it seems like Isdale is really primarily pitching with his off-speed stuff, more breaking ball stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
And then can just come in with that fastball high, and there's no way you can catch up to it. It's really tough when you can't sit on a fastball, as that one is sent deep to left field. And that one is gone as Huggins sat on that pitch and sent it over the wall for a 3-run shot. And North Dakota State will take the lead here in the 4th inning. 2 home runs from the Bison, and dare I say it, a little deja vu from yesterday.
Yeah, unfortunately, it feels exactly like that. That was just the 2nd home run on the year there by Huggins.
So a 4-2 ball game now. The Bison on top. 1 out still in the inning, and these, whoa. Isdale lost his grip on that one. That came up and hit the windows on the press box.
Yeah, just a little bit high.
Just a little high. these middle innings have been very difficult for UNC, just as a whole. Haven't had a lot of success throughout the season, as that one's high again from Isdale. This one caught, though. But yeah, it's been tough scoring in the middle innings, and it's been tough for the pitchers in these middle innings as well for UNC. The 4, 5, 6 innings, if you look at the differences between, not in the favor of UNC.
Yeah, and what you have to wonder, too, is it's once the batters for the other team start seeing these pitchers 2, 3 times, that's kind of when they start really getting a hold of things and taking advantage.
Yeah, second, third time through a lineup, these hitters are definitely seeing it better, but a nice play and a nice scoop over there from Glenn for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, great scoop there by him. They needed that one.
So just for reference here, this is before yesterday's game, and of course we know that yesterday North Dakota State had a 10-run fifth inning.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had to say it.
Yes.
In the fourth, fifth, and sixth inning for UNC. In the fourth inning, UNC has been outscored 32-20, not awful. In the fifth inning, 33-16, little worse. In the sixth inning, 28-6.
Yeah.
So those middle innings are tough, are very tough for UNC. With that said, they only outscore their opponents in the ninth inning, and that's 9 runs to 8 runs.
Yeah, so not a large margin there.
No, and not saying that UNC, they've played some good opponents and their pitching has had some struggles this season. One count to the leadoff hitter as the lineup has turned over. Brock Anderson, 0 for 1 with a walk. 2-1 count. Ooh, and he'll wear that one. And Anderson again will get on base. This guy is a machine.
Yeah, he's always going to find a way to get on base.
I'm not sure he would have chosen that way.
Probably not.
But that's how it's going to happen.
Yeah, and earlier when Coach Iwasaki came out to visit Isdale, we said there was no way that he was coming out. And I still don't think he's going to be coming out yet, but I would not be surprised if they have action down there in the bullpen.
Yeah, just a reminder, we cannot actually see
the
bullpen from where we are. So when the coaches go out there to have a chat with the pitcher, we're on our edge of our seats just like you are.
Yes.
We can see the Bison's bullpen. We can see it very clearly, but we cannot see the Bears. This one is low, but wrangled in by Craig Kenny behind the plate. One 0 count, 2 outs, and for Isdale, you got to get out of here with 2 outs because we have seen the Northern Colorado Bears pitchers really get roughed up with 2 outs.
Yeah, we absolutely have. And right now, we've given up 4 runs this inning, but we're only down 4-2.
Yeah, this is still a close game.
Yes.
And it's college baseball. I mean, even a 6-run game is considered as close sometimes,
Yes.
As this one's on to Cromer. To throw to second, I should say, for the easy out. And that will end the inning. But 4 runs come across. UNC is now down by 2. We'll see how they respond in the bottom half of the 4th coming up.
As a first-generation student, I didn't even know if I was going to come to college in the first place. When I talked to my parents about it, I was like, I'm going to go to college. Diversity and inclusion here on campus is very strong. The cultural centers were very welcoming, and they were the ones to really push me and be like, go get involved. UNC gave me the confidence, the self-advocacy, the motivation to do bigger things and reach and have bigger dreams.
Rule the playground.
Imagine yourself on a college campus. Make it a Division I university.
Back here, getting ready for the bottom of the 4th inning, and now we'll have to see how the offense for UNC is going to respond. Now they're playing down by 2 instead of up by 2, and we'll have to see how Cade Feeney responds. Now he's got a lead.
He does have a lead now, and I know these Bears hitters are going to be looking to change that up again. Here, hopefully get some runs back for Isdale.
Yeah, Chase Cromer, Craig Kenny, and Cameron Cromer be sent out there to get this one started in the bottom of the 4th. Feeney, 59 pitches in his outing so far. 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. This one is tapped and bounces foul, but we already saw Chase Cromer go down on a hit like that stayed fair.
Yeah, and I think in his first at bat, I honestly don't know if he knows where exactly he hit it. And then he just realized that the third baseman came up with it and started to run that. And obviously, by then, even with his speed, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, and there are those times when you make contact and you made contact and you're like, I didn't make a lot. It's probably foul, but that time it wasn't. Now here's a chopper to third base, picked up by Hill across the diamond, and Cromer. Well, nice play by the first baseman over there. To get on the other side of the bag, but Cromer's still out. I mean, Brock Anderson was able to get literally on the other side of the base path to get that one, and you don't see first baseman do that very often, but that's impressive.
No, you don't. Yeah, that was a great play there by him.
So Craig Kenny going to step in. He's 0 for 1 today, doing a good job behind the plate defensively. A nice two-seamer comes in. Great arm side action on that fastball. There it was again. This time not fooled and sends this one over the second baseman's glove for a 1-out single. And fool me once, fool me twice, right? Greg Kenny, he saw the two-seam the first time, and it looked good. He saw it a second time and said, yeah, this looks better. Let me send it the other way.
And so, I'm going to go ahead and hit it this time.
Yeah. That's a tough one to hit, a two-seamer coming in on your hands. A lot of times you'll get jammed. They'll call it a jam sandwich on you.
Yep.
Where it just comes in, you hit it on the inside of your bat, it stings your hands, and oof, that hurts. But
especially not wearing any batting gloves.
Yeah, especially not with batting gloves, yeah. Able to turn that one around, though. So Cameron Cromer going to step in. He had a triple his last time up.
Yeah, wouldn't mind seeing another one of those.
I don't think he would either. Fouls that one down, the first base line. 0-1 count, 1 out.
Any triples, they might have a better chance getting Kenny at home than Cromer at third. That's not me saying that Kenny's slow, just
that's how fast Cromer is, yeah. That one low in the zone, called a strike. 0-2 to Cameron Cromer. Oh, 1 out, man on first. The delivery. This one swung on, foul tipped, caught, and that will be it for Cameron Cromer as he's going to make the way back to the dugout. So no repeat of the triple there. Hayden Hines going to step in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. UNC's leading hitter.
Speaking of, right now on a 9-game hitting streak.
There you go. Yes, he did. He continued that yesterday, one of the few to get a hit. Swing and a miss, the high heat. We did see the longest hitting streak come to an end yesterday though, with Jake King.
Yes.
He had an 11-game hitting streak, was not able to extend that. Oh, 1 delivery, and oof. Fooled by that one. Swing and a miss. Hayden Hines looking pretty off balance up there at this at-bat. Feeney up to 68 pitches, still looking strong. 5 strikeouts for him. And that one just outside. Feeney going to take a second, walk back on the mound for a moment, clear his thoughts, or gain some thoughts. Not entirely sure what to do when they do that. That one low and outside. 2-2. So this is that situation where this is the 9-hole hitter up, but obviously a great hitter, and it's basically like rolling over the lineup.
Yeah, and anything he can find a way to do to get on base, get a hit here.
And that one was a beauty in there. Called strike 3 on Hayden Hines, so strike 3 looking for the 9-hole hitter. It remains a 4-2 ball game. One man left on base there in the bottom of the 4th. Heading to the 5th after this.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time of need. And when I lose my will, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. There's no looking back or run. You're all I need, baby, baby.
New pitcher out there for the Bears, Owen Lochner, the freshman right-handed pitcher, gonna come in relief, I should say.
Yeah, so Isdale done for the day. Final line on him: 4 innings pitched, 68 pitches. So his pitch count got a little bit up there. Gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, all 4 of those runs being earned. A little bit unusual for him here: 3 walks, no strikeouts, facing 20 batters. Didn't quite see the same command that we've been used to seeing from him so far this year.
Yeah, for reference, in 15.1 innings pitched coming into today, he had 5 walks and 20 strikeouts.
Yes.
So that'll raise his 2.35 ERA just a little bit higher. But we come in with Lochner now. And we've seen Lochner a few times this season. Comes in quite a bit for relief, usually in the middle innings. Not exactly a late inning guy. He has a 5.14 ERA, 1.36 whip. 7 appearances, again, no starts. He is a pure reliever. 14 innings pitched. He's given up 2 home runs, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. So, looking to not give him any walks. Now, the free passes are really what hurt the Bears yesterday. We've seen them hurt them today.
And hopefully able to find some length here, too, from Lochner.
Very true. Yeah, this is just the second game of the weekend series. 4 pitchers used yesterday, now already 2 today. So if he can get to the 7th inning, I'm sure Carl Iwasaki would be pretty happy about that. His first pitch comes in for a strike. Second one comes in inside for a ball.
Yeah, distance and just keeping the game close right now.
Definitely, yeah. I think that second part is probably more important. As this one is swung on and almost picked up by Glenn. He still has it, going to get it on. And how about that? Sticking with the play on to Lochner for the out. And Josh Glenn, I mean, he's a catcher, but he looks like a natural first baseman out there.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job at first base today. I think he's got 2 or 3 scoops and 2 plays grounded to him that he's had to flip it to the first baseman, or flip it to the pitcher.
Yeah, the first one he was able to, pick up on a nice backhand.
Yep.
That time it ate him up a little bit, but he kept it in front of him, and that's the important part. Just don't let it get, knock off and go somewhere else. So a quick out for Owen Lochner. He's appreciative of that, I'm sure.
And now batting for the Bison, Logan Williams again. Home runs in back-to-back days. Definitely don't want to give him anything good here to hit.
No, you definitely don't. This guy is a pure power. I wouldn't say pure power hitter. He hits for average as well, but I mean, he can just launch it.
Yeah, and both his home runs yesterday and today were just no doubters.
Yeah, absolutely. So a 1-1 count, 1 out in the inning. Lochner delivers. This one bounces about a foot outside and foot in front of the plate. Again, Lochner, just a freshman out there, but we're seeing him come in some pretty big situations. I mean, not closing situations, obviously, but like this, it's a closer game, and we've seen him come in when the Bears have a close lead. Because that was a beautiful pitch in to even it up at 2-2. So that's some trust in some freshmen. And when you have a young team, that's something that Carl Iwasaki has to do.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to trust in young guys.
Lochner getting his sign. Wind up and delivers. And this one sent into left field right at Moeller. Drops down to his knees to make that catch. Yeah, do what you got to do.
Yep. Drop down to the knees, get to eye level with the ball, Made the play.
Yeah, you see it better into the glove. So 2 down. That was a line drive still, though, from Williams. Let's just say. I mean, that was still on a rope. Hunter Kep stepping in. He's 0 for 2. Starting today. Pinch hit yesterday. Lochner would love a quick inning. I mean, only 8 pitches. 2 outs. Knock on wood, right?
Yeah.
As that one bounces and makes its way to the screen.
Yeah, I think that one probably caught the lip right off a home plate and bounced up pretty high.
Skyrocketed,
yeah.
So 1-0. Whew. Not sure where that one missed. Had to have been outside, but a good pitch. Competitive pitch, we'll say, from Lochner. 2-0. Courtney Lawrence not giving many favors out there today. Gave a few early on, but not anymore. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. That was a nice breaking ball low in the zone. Looked like Kep was expecting the fastball again, but that one broke down below the zone. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, the delivery. And nice block there. Did he swing? They're going to say no. Lochner was already almost off on the other side of the base path. But I think that was a good call. I do not think that Kep broke the plane. But, heads up play there from Craig Kenny to just kind of roll with it and say, he's out, right?
Yeah.
Try to convince the umpire.
Just rolled with it, put the tag on, all right, let's get out of this inning.
Full count. And that one is low for a ball. Lochner lost him there. So a 2-out walk brings up Jack Simonson, who is 2 for 2 today, a leadoff double. Or I should say a double in his first at-bat, and also a single his last time up. This guy's quite the hitter. 333 average, 17 RBIs, and 4 home runs as he steps up to the plate. So UNC is 3-1 in the Summit League. North Dakota State is 1-0 after their win yesterday over UNC. Even with the 3 wins, when it comes to winning percentage, that drops UNC down. What did you say before the game, in 4th?
Yeah. Yeah, just based solely on winning percentage.
Well, UNC and Western Illinois are the only 2 teams that have played more than 1 league game.
Yes.
UNC had the sweep in that series.
Yeah, right now, North Dakota State, Oral Roberts, and Omaha all tied in first right now, sitting at 1-0 in the conference. And then followed by UNC sitting at 3-1.
Well, there you go. I mean,
UNC has the most conference wins.
Most conference wins. This is their first year in this conference. We talked about that a few times.
Yes.
They swept their first Summit League series last weekend. Lost, obviously, last night in the series opener, and hoping to get a game either today or tomorrow. Another stop by Kenny, and this time moving on the pitch was Hunter Kep.
Yeah, I would assume that'll have to go as a wild pitch.
Yeah, that's
that ball bounced like 2 feet out in front of the plate, so just Kenny being able to even keep it in front of him did a good job there.
So 2-1, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. "17 pitches for Lochner in the inning. Pitching from the stretch, delivers again in the dirt.
Lochner came in and retired those first 2 batters, and seemed like he had great control, and his last few pitches here just kind of getting away from him a little bit.
Yeah, he retired the first 2 hitters in 8 pitches.
Yeah.
Breeze is starting to pick up a little bit. There was no breeze earlier on, but little breeze going from right field to left field as Lochner is going to reset the pitch clock with that little move. "3-1 pitch. And that one is low for another walk. So back-to-back walks from Lochner. So now 2 men on, a man on second, man on first, 2 outs. We mentioned it earlier, 2 outs. The damage against UNC has been tough this season.
Yeah, need to find a way out of this.
Yeah, already down by 2. You mentioned that Lochner's game plan should be go a few innings and keep it close.
Yes.
Keep it where it is. And this is a big at-bat for both of those things. This one is hit and sent high into right field. King tracking under it, makes the grab, and ends the inning. So 2 stranded on the paths, and that will do it. No runs come across here in the top of the 5th. Bears coming up after this break.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado. We're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
Back here, getting ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. It is a 4-2 ball game. North Dakota State over UNC. Cade Feeney still out there. 71 pitches into his outing. He's given up 6 hits, only 2 runs, only 1 of them earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Go ahead.
You know, Jake King, another chance to lead things off today.
I was just about to say, Jake King, I mean, he's done pretty well in this spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be the top of the order, King, Kubo, and Glenn. Getting him started. Hey, am I crazy here, or did I see Claus out there just now for the Bears?
Oh, no, you definitely did, and there
you
King
go.
Again.
King, a leadoff single.
3 for 3 on the day.
So if you see a big brown furry thing in a Bears uniform running around, it's not Sasquatch that got lost in the locker room. It is our furry friend Claus running around. So a leadoff single. Shaden Kubo stepping in. Kubo's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Watched a good one go by there. 0-1. So I'm going to bring, I asked you this earlier, now I'm going to bring it back to you. King, not exactly the guy that runs a lot. Now you're down by 2 in the 5th, and you haven't tested this catcher's arm yet. Well, not going to get the chance, though, as Kubo grounds to shortstop, 1 at second, and Kubo too fast for the back end of the double play.
Guess you're just not going to hear my answer.
I guess not.
Don't get to hear it. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
2 innings
we'll
from now
see.
when King is leading things off again.
We'll check it out
first.
We'll revisit the subject. So fielder's choice. King out at second. Kubo on at first now with 1 out. Shaden Kubo doesn't have a stolen base attempt, so that's an even tougher question for you.
Which still just surprises me with his speed.
Yeah, there's some of those guys who have that speed and just don't have that move, to get going on first move of the pitcher, as this one is grounded through the hole. Josh Glenn advances Kubo to second, and he will stand on first with 1 out. First pitch swinging right in between the second and third baseman to get on base. Cade Moeller stepping in. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. He was gunned down coming home last time he was out on the paths. So 2 men on and 1 out. Middle innings, but, tying run over there at first. And this one in the same exact spot, and it is also a single, and now it's misplayed out there in left field. Kubo's going to come in to score. It's a 1-run game.
And Jolly, the third base coach for the Bears, was holding Kubo at third, but then when that ball was misplayed out there and left by Huggins, he sent him, and run scores easily there by Kubo.
Yeah, there you go. And it wasn't like it was a horrible misplay out there in left field. It's
just bobbled it enough there.
Any kind of little bobble, yeah. And looks like we are going to have conference on the mound. We haven't seen any action on the bullpen, so just a conference to talk to the young man. Tyler Oakes is the head coach. He'll walk his way out there. He was the pitching coach for North Dakota State for a long period in his tenure before head coach, so he remains the pitching coach. Might as well take on that responsibility yourself. So he'll be out there. That makes it a little difficult for us. Usually the head coach only goes out there to change pitchers.
Yep.
Of course, Kali Iwasaki is now going out there just for conferences, so, just difficult for us to tell.
They're just trying to make our job.
Just trying to make our job. That's all it is.
And we appreciate them for that.
Jake King's third 3-hit game of the season. I mean, we talked about how he's hitting well for average as a leadoff guy, and he had that 11-game hit streak that was broken yesterday. I think he's back on track.
Yeah, you could say so. Going 3 for 3 so far today.
So 1 out, 2 men on. Caden Wagner going to step in. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a strikeout today. He wouldn't mind to add another RBI here with just 1 out. First pitch comes in high in the zone for a strike. Wagner is a big power hitter. We haven't seen it in his UNC career. He made his way over here from Penn State as he took a daddy hack at that one. Swung right through it, though, 0-2. So 0-2 to Wagner. 1 out, 2 men on. You have Chase Cromer on deck should we get there. Time called by Wagner. Not a bad idea.
No. Especially 2 strikes. Take the time, get your rhythm going.
So Glenn on first. Glenn on second. Moeller on first. Who's on first? What's on second? Yeah.
I don't know.
That one outside. 1 and 2. Feeney seems to be taking a little bit more time with runners on. Sets and delivers, and this one just barely fouled off. I'll be honest, I thought he swung through that one, and it just got away from the catcher.
Yeah. Got just enough of it to force it to get away from the catcher.
A game of millimeters.
Yes.
So still a 1-2 count, 1 out. You're in the bottom of the 5th. 1 run already across. Wagner got a piece of that one, sent it down the right field line into the parking lot.
You can always see all the Bears fans turn their heads, check out their cars, like, is it close to mine? Nope. Okay, good.
Yeah, we saw one yesterday going down the left field line into the street and actually went under a car and bounced around a car that was moving. And they came to a stop pretty quick.
Yep. Probably no clue what was going on. What is that?
Terrifying, right? That pitch was terrifying. That one came in there buzzing for strike 3, looking to Wagner. So now 2 outs. Chase Cromer going to step in. He's 0 for 2 today. 270 on the season. So Cromer number 2. He takes his hacks from the right side, and we've always talked about Cromer number 1 taking his hacks from the left side. Or Cromer number 41 for today, I'm sorry. So 2 men on, 2 out. Chase Cromer up there. He had, as I said earlier, those 4 RBIs in the 2-game set, midweek set against Utah in Salt Lake City. First pitch outside. Nice take there from Cromer. One thing that both of the Cromers do is they have a good strike zone. They don't strike out. They are some of the lowest on the team for the strikeout rate. They have great bat-to-ball skills. They make contact, and they know their zone. And they're also really fast, so they can just put a bunt down and go.
Absolutely. And right now, Feeney's sitting at 7 strikeouts, season high, career high for him.
How about that? See, all I had to do. He should thank me. I should get a card or something.
Yep. He's not a big strikeout pitcher.
Yeah, shows me. What do I know?
I am today.
Yeah. They have us playing in the dugout. He must have heard. 1-1 count. Swung on. Looked like it was foul-tipped, but caught no matter what. And I don't believe that was a back pick attempt. I think he just kind of threw it. 1-2 to Cromer. 2 outs. 1-run ball game. 2 runners on. Set and deliver. The 1-2 pitch just poked foul down the first base line.
And great job there by Cromer, because it's that pitch outside that we've been seeing called a strike so often, and he just kind of threw his bat at that one, able to foul it off.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw it definitely earlier on in the game, first few innings, that outside pitch being called a strike heavily. And you got to protect out there. You never know if the umpire's going to come back to that part of the zone, especially being a right-handed hitter. This one rolled over to third base. Hill picks it up to Cromer. Cromer safe.
Yep.
That slight hesitation from Hill at third is enough.
Yeah. Hill thought about just going to step on third, and then knew that Glenn was too far. He wouldn't have a chance to get him at third, and fired it over to first, but not in time, unable to get the out.
And again, going back to those hustle plays,
Speed kills.
They're just so fun to watch. These guys who just don't lollygag down to first base on a ground ball. That hustle just earned him a hit. And now you have the bases loaded with Craig Kenny. Kenny had a home run and a double yesterday. 1 for 2 today. Bases are juiced with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Feeney's at 88 pitches now.
And we do see action now in the bullpen for the Bison.
Looks like another right-handed pitcher up there. (1-0), and this one lifted into center field, and not having to move very much out there to make the play is Callan Schwabe. He pulls that one in, and that will strand the bases loaded. 1 run comes across. It is a 4-3 ball game after 5. We will come back with the...
It's within us to want to explore, discover, connect, succeed. And if we start in a place that welcomes, encourages, inspires, we'll find community and new ways to make the world better. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado.
Back here at the Jack, UNC down by 1. It's a 4-3 ball game. North Dakota State had a big inning in the 4th. That's where they got all of their runs. UNC came back with 1 in the 5th to make it a 4-3 ball game. Still out there for UNC on the bump is Owen Lochner, 20 pitches into his outing. We talked earlier, like to see him go maybe into the 7th if he can.
Yeah, that would be huge. Stretch him out. Got those first 2 outs very quickly in his last inning, and then kind of caused some of his own trouble, giving up a couple walks, but able to get out of it and put away a scoreless inning.
And I think, and again, he's just a freshman, but that shows some maturity. I mean, he got those 2 quick outs in 8 pitches.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, okay, not too bad. And then he got in some trouble with the 2 walks, and a younger player might get a little frazzled. But he came back and was able to strand some runners out there. Terrell Huggins steps in, and he turns on the first pitch. And is that going to stay in the park? It looks like it will, as Moeller fights the sun and brings that one in. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. So already down is Huggins. So that brings in Schwabe, and it'll be Anderson coming in after Schwabe. So efficient with the first hitter, 1 pitch, 1 out. Schwabe wanted to turn and put a bunt down. Thought it was going to be a ball. Called a strike after he pulled it back, though. 0-1.
Yep, cut that outside part of the plate.
Moving quickly is Lochner, but he sends this one into the dirt. 1-1. High and inside. Not close on that one for a ball. Schwabe 0 for 2 today, and that is a delight for the Bears. He is, first of all, he's a great hitter. Came into today hitting .333. Secondly, he is very dangerous on the base paths.
Yes, he is. Yeah, not something that you want to have to deal about being on the base paths. 8 for 9 stolen bases.
Oof. He and his brother are 1 and 2 in the Summit League for stolen bases as that one comes in for a strike. Full count to Schwabe. So what do you think? He is the older brother or the younger brother, the tops for stolen bases? Oh, no cheating.
I want to go with the older brother. That ball's flied into center.
And that one will come in, dropping in no man's land for a hit. Well, it's actually the youngest brother, Schwabe. He has 9 stolen bases on 12 attempts. And the eldest Schwabe, who just reached, is 8 of 9, as you mentioned. But
see, I thought you were asking about a percentage.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'll give you that one.
I was gonna find a way to be right there either way.
hey, if you can if you have the creativity to do it, the world is your oyster. Turning over the lineup, Brock Anderson. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. He steps in, and he's going to eat a second one. Second time he's been hit today.
Yeah, back-to-back at bats.
Oof, and that one looked like it got him flush on the elbow.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, gosh, that one hurts. Tricep, elbow, ow, ow, ow. So he'll head down. And the first one got him on the back, real meaty back there. Not too bad to get hit there. But this one, oof, that goes all the way down to your fingertips, and it'll be like that for an inning or two. So Drew Sackett will walk in. 1 out in the inning, 2 men on. Sackett is 0 for 2 today. Let's see how Lochner responds. Now 2 men on, 1 out. We saw him respond well in the 5th. Checks a runner at second, brings this one in a little high. Again, we can't see any action, if there is any action, in the Bears bullpen. I would probably have somebody maybe doing a little tossing.
Yeah, like
a slow warm-up,
Starting to get ready.
Maybe using the bands or something. 1-0 delivery. And that one looked good. Foul tip for a strike. I looked over at him and you were like, he better call that a strike.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was for a second. And I was.
Yeah, because that location was pretty good.
Yeah.
Drew Sackett. We have Peter Brookshaw on deck. Should we get to him? Breaking ball. Oh, misses the top of the zone. Not a bad call, though. Close. That was close.
Yes, it was.
I mean, these pitchers, all of them, all the pitchers that we've seen, both teams have really, they've been kind of touching the zone, the edges of the zone. I mean, obviously a few of them are crazy, but that's any pitcher any day. As this one is high in the air, foul ground, and too far, as Glenn's not going to have a play over there.
Just ran out of room.
Yep. Not enough real estate here at Jackson Field.
And you guys have seen Kubo on your screen. He's doing a good job at keeping Schwabe close to second right now.
Yeah, he's a menace back there as a defender. I mean, he is making noise. He always is. And you see him now. Well, you're seeing the backside of him now, but he's giving a sign to the catcher, Craig Kenny. Two. And again upstairs. So Lochner, a lot of his pitchers are staying up right now. Could be overthrowing sometimes. That can happen. 3-2 count, 1 out, 2 men on. Do not want to load the bases for Peter Brookshaw.
No, not at all.
I mean, you really don't want to load the bases for anybody in this lineup, as this one is pulled and sent down the left field line and foul. Had some good distance to it.
Yeah, it had the distance to get out of the park, but, that's just a long foul ball.
Long foul ball. Sackett does have 2 home runs on the year. So still a 3-2 count, 2 men on, 1 out in the inning. If anything, Lochner's pitch count is going up. He started this at-bat with 28 pitches. This one is again sent down the left field line. Looking for it is Moeller. He will make the grab, and the runners will have to retreat. And not a bad outcome there if you're Lochner.
Nope, not at all. Runners got to stay where they're at, and now you got 2 outs.
Looks like Kubo's out there having a conversation with the runner on second. Who is that fellow out there? Oh, it's Kalen Schwabe. Callan Schwabe. Callan? I don't know. I've heard both.
Callan
Schwabe. Two outs, 2 men on. Peter Brookshaw steps in. He's over 3 today. First pitch in there, low for a ball.
And if you're Lochner, you really want to get Brookshaw here because you got Logan Williams standing on deck, and I don't think anyone would want to be pitching to him right now.
Fair point. Very fair point. Yeah, ideally you want Williams to be up when as a leadoff man like he did earlier. As this one is grounded, knocked down by Glenn, and going home. They're going to try to get him at home, and look at that. What a play.
Great throw by Glenn. Had the little fielding error, not coming up with that ball cleanly, but he made up for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, made up for it with the throw home, and Schwabe is tagged out. Umpire had a little word with him saying, hey, you can't just run into the catcher there. But that's the 3rd out. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th, still a 4-3 ball game.
UNC's prepared me for leadership roles by pushing me out of my comfort zone. My coaches and my professors wanted to hear about my passions, my goals, what my family meant to me, what my mom in particular means to me. And I think that was the most impactful thing to me. And it made me feel like I was going to a place that would see me more than a student. They want you to be the best you can be. I'm on the leadership council here, and I've started every game. If you believe in yourself and you keep pushing yourself, you're going to shock yourself with the things that you can achieve.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Back here at Jackson Field, still out there. Going to work on his 6th inning of work at 89 pitches. Cade Feeney. I mean, he's had a good ball game. Gave up 1 run in the 1st, a run in the 3rd, and a run in the 5th. And if we're going in order here with the pattern, maybe a run here in the 7th. It seems like how it's going for UNC.
Yeah, that does seem like how it's going. So
every
odd inning.
Yep, there you go. Every odd inning, every other.
Putting up a run.
We have seen some action out there in the bullpen, and I think it's going to be Tristan Roerich out there. It looks like 40. And that is the reigning pitcher of the week in the Summit League. And he looks like he already knows he's about to come in as he's walking towards the gate. So we may just see Cromer get pitched to. Maybe it's a matchup thing with him being a lefty. Cameron Cromer, Hayden Hines, Jake King set up in this bottom of the 6th. 0-1 to Cromer. So we'll have to see if this is more of a matchup thing or if it's first trouble for Feeney.
Yeah, if they're just going to let him go until something happens.
Cam Cromer 1 for 2 today with a strikeout, and that one fouled off, and it looks like it might have hit either the umpire or the catcher, but neither of them reacting. I don't know. 1-2 count, though. I do know that. To the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. And that one is going to hit him on the knee. So Cromer will head to first and
speed on the bases.
Speed on the bases, and not sure if this is going to be a pitching change or what's going on here as the umpire is going to make his way over to meet Tyler Oaks halfway, the head coach of the Bison.
It looked to me like he was maybe trying to say that Cromer leaned into it with his knee, which he's almost never going to win that argument.
No, and I'll be honest, from right here, being right behind Cromer, he didn't move at all.
No.
I mean,
didn't make an effort to get out of it.
He did not make an effort to get out of the way.
He didn't lean into it either.
But he did not lean into it either. Stoic. So we'll just have to see. Roerich is out there. He looks warm. He's hanging out. Not throwing any more, though, as they're going to throw over to first, bring Cromer back. So Feeney, he's at 92 pitches with speed on the base pass to lead off the inning. Turning to bunt and getting it back to the pitcher. Crazy hop, looks to second, goes to first, and able to get Hines. That was a pretty bang-bang play.
It was, yeah. I thought that Feeney was almost going to let Hines be safe there. Taking a little bit too much time checking Cromer, thinking about throwing to second, but he was able to pop up, fire it over to first, and got Hines just in time.
And that brings up Jake King. Lefty is 3 for 3 today. He has a man on second, the tying run on second with Cromer. And looks like the change is about to be made. As we see Tyler Oakes making his way out to
and it will be
the pitcher's mound. And we'll make sure, but yep, looks like we're going to have a new pitcher coming on, and we'll confirm the identity of that pitcher when we come back.
I think that UNC has given me the tools to make an impact on my community. My major here at UNC is political science.
I am very excited that I've been able to be a part of Student Senate, and I can't imagine my life without that impact and making those changes. I got so much more out of this experience than just a degree. I'll be leaving here a better person, a more engaged person, more educated person, someone who's more caring for others.
Rule the playground.
Coming to UNC, one thing that I really wanted to engage in was different leadership roles for professional and personal development. I'm currently the director of finance for our student senate. I am also in Beta Alpha Psi in the president's leadership program. Having all of these different opportunities across campus, I think is really going to be helpful when I go into my career and into real world situations, and also has been super empowering.
On the mound out there is Tristan Roerich, the 6'2", 200-pound right-handed junior out of West Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, he's having himself a pretty good year so far this year. 2.37 ERA. Anytime it's below the threes, especially in college baseball, you got to love that. He's 2-1 on the year, which a bit of an irrelevant stat for relievers. I don't want to stay irrelevant. But that can go any way, but he has 19 innings pitched, only allowed 5 earned runs on the year. 11 walks, so his walks are a little bit higher, but with 20 strikeouts, so he's still striking out people 2-1 pretty much to his walk rate.
Yeah, the
batting average against only 203.
Oof, that's a tough one. Yeah, as I said, the reigning Summit League Pitcher of the Week, and the guy on deck right now, on deck, not at bat, on deck, is the reigning Summit League Hitter, Offensive Player of the Week. And we're probably going to have that matchup.
Yeah, no surprise that they're bringing him in now to face King and Kubo.
Roerich, along with Jake Drew, make up a very dangerous back end of the bullpen for North Dakota State. Roerich has 3 saves on the year. You heard his stats from Matt, but Jake Drew is the closer, 8 appearances, 4 saves, 0.00 ERA.
Not a bad stat line.
Yeah, Bears hoping they don't see him. As that one's in there for a strike, 1-1. So the lineup turns over. Jake King, 3 for 3. He has the tying run out there on second base, and that run will be, or will not be, I should say, Roerich's. Feeney is responsible for Cromer out there. So 2-1 to the Bears leadoff hitter. That one lone outside, 3-1. How about this? You know, Bears have 3 runs. They're down by 1. But look at the hits column, if you will. 10 hits for UNC compared to 5 for North Dakota State.
Yeah, and it's kind of been the long ball again for North Dakota.
Seems as though.
And they just had that one big inning. UNC's kind of finding runs here and there, getting a lot of hits to just score 1 run, and North Dakota, they had that 1-4 spot in the 4th.
Yeah, UNC is very old school small ball. And North Dakota State can play small ball, but they can also launch some bombs. Ooh, swinging at that one. That probably would have been ball 4, but now it's a full count. I'm sure King had the green light, though.
Yeah, you'd have to assume so, especially the way he's been hitting. And 3 for 3 on the day. You don't want to take the bat out of his hand, especially in a 3-1 count.
Well, now it's a full count. Base open at first. Shaden Kubo on deck. 1 out. And that one is roped into left field, and Cromer aggressively turned at third, but he is coming back, and he thought about trying to advance on that one, but he's back at third. And a good, I would actually say, even though Cromer has incredible speed, that's probably a good call from Jolly down there at third base to keep him there.
Yeah, I agree. And obviously, you could tell with where the throw ended up being, I think he would have been safe.
Yeah. But there's no way to know that.
No. Yeah. It was definitely the right move, especially only with 1 out, and now you have Kubo and Glenn coming up.
And here's the matchup.
Yep.
Here it is, the reigning Summit League Pitcher of the Week versus the reigning Summit League Offensive Player of the Week. Tristan Rorich taking on Shaden Kubo. 1 out. Runners on the corners for Kubo. And that one above Kubo's head for a ball.
And even though that one looked like it was at his head, I think he's almost a little bit mad at himself that he didn't stay up and wear it. Because he stood up out of his little crouch there and he was like, said something to himself. And
I tell you, he plays with his emotions on his sleeve. You know how Kubo's doing.
Don't blame him, though, for not wearing that one in the head.
No, I don't think I would have either, as he swings through that one 1-1. Kubo, a great contact hitter. I mean, we've seen some power from him, but not exactly known for it.
No.
Great contact hitter. So he's looking to get something probably through the infield, if he can, over the infield. That one looked good on the outside corner for strike 2, 1-2. Now, you had mentioned when we introduced Rorich that his walks are a little high.
Yep.
Little high. Does have good strikeouts, but we'll just have to keep an eye on that. He's thrown a few balls here and there. Gotten into a little trouble with the count, getting the count full. 1-2 here. That one in the dirt, knocked down by Williams. No advancement from King. So 2-2 to the Flying Hawaiian at the plate.
Yeah, Rorich second on the team in walks behind a starting pitcher.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough look for a reliever, but I mean it's the proof's in the pudding. His stat line doesn't lie. He's a terrific pitcher.
Yes, absolutely.
As this one is chopped to second base, to second for 1, and Kubo beats it at first. Cromer scores, tie game.
And Kubo was hustling down the line because he knew how important of a play that one was right there. Being able to be safe at first, that'll tie this game up at 4.
Wonderful, wonderful effort there. And now Tyler Oakes out there wants to have a word with the first base umpire, John Fry. But that was clearly safe to me. I mean, we don't have replay right now, but to me it was bang bang. Don't get me wrong. You see him pleading his case quite literally.
Yep.
But that was a bang bang play. But I full-heartedly believe that Kubo was safe on that one.
Yeah, and I understand why coaches come out and argue to get their point across. but I've maybe seen it one time in my entire life of thousands of arguments to where a call is actually changed.
Turned over. Yeah,
especially at the college level right now where they don't have the replay review to try and challenge something.
So that ties it. 4-4. That brings up Josh Glenn. He is 2 for 3 today with an RBI. Coming back from a little hiatus off of the starting lineup. So Kubo at first after the hustle to stay on after the fielder's choice. Brand new ball game. Again, that last run is actually not Rorich's. That is charged to the starting pitcher, Feeney. The appeal down to first is a strike, so 1-1. Real quick, going back to Jake King, we talked about him having a great day. That was today is his first career 4-hit ball game.
Yeah, 4 for 4 on the day. And he will surely get at least one more plate appearance.
1-1 delivery. Low and outside to Glenn. Again, we'll say it again. Glenn he knows his strike zone. He has a great eye for it.
Yep.
Kind of got in a little trouble earlier on in the game when the home plate umpire, Courtney Lawrence, was calling that outside zone. Glenn didn't think it was a strike, obviously. 2-1, and that one a check swing. Ball is inside. No swing on the appeal, so 3-1.
You know, you just mentioned that being Jake King's first 4-hit game. That's also the first 4-hit game of the Bears this season.
Really?
Yes. Had a plethora of 3-hit games, but no 4-hit games yet.
Glenn swings through that one to make it full. Well, yeah, I mean, there you go. This is the offense that you need against a great North Dakota State squad. You know, you see King coming out with a 4-hit effort, and then Shaden Kubo, and it's not just Shaden Kubo, we've seen a few great hustle plays to get down to first. So we have the payoff pitch, full count, and strikeout on the outside corner. Glenn goes down looking, but we have a whole new ball game. 1 run comes across in the bottom of the 6th. We're headed to the 7th tied.
Discover a community of learners where immersive programs tailored to fit your goals and interests meet you where you are. Flexible, affordable, online, and face-to-face. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado Extended Campus.
Like sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time of need. And when I lose my way, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. And no looking back or run. You're all I need, baby, to get by.
Back here in the 7th inning, and we are tied 4-all. Quite a different ball game than we saw yesterday.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little different.
4-4 game. Yeah, both teams are in it right now, and it's been a bit of a pitching duel.
It has, and this is a game that these old school baseball guys really like.
Yes.
A lot of hustle on the base paths. A pitcher's duel hasn't just been massive power. I mean, we've seen home runs and things, but this is old school baseball here, and I enjoy it. I know I do. Everybody might not. They might say that this is the quote-unquote boring baseball that everybody's been talking about, trying to get the game more exciting. But this is baseball. This is a great game here.
Yeah, you have to love a good pitcher's duel.
This one's off the end of the bat of Williams, drifting back dead center and caught out there by Hines right in front of the 416 sign.
You know, you also got to love seeing Logan Williams come up to bat with no one on base and then being able to retire him like that.
Yeah, that is the dream scenario. We saw him come up and lead off the inning earlier, but the ball went a little bit further than that one did.
It did go a little bit further.
Cleared the fence for a solo shot to lead off the fourth. Of course, that turned into a 4-run inning. Hunter Kep going to step in. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Therefore, a ball. So Owen Lochner still out there. 37 pitches for him. And that one pretty far outside from Lochner. Puts the glove up to his mouth, says something to himself. 2-0 count. One out here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch there
low
by
in the
Lochner.
Zone. So Lochner now in his 3rd inning of work. Delivers swing and a miss through that one. 2-2. Looks like 2 off speeds in a row, low in the zone. Either that or his fastball has lost a little bit of his oomph. That one low in the zone again. 3-2. Little cloud coverage in Greeley. And the second I say that, the sun kind of starts peeking out again. I tell you, I should get paid to do these predictions.
That announcer's curse is real.
Close there, and they're going to call it. Already called out. No need to appeal down to first base, and that is a strikeout for Lochner. I believe that is his first strikeout of the day.
That it is.
2 outs. Jack Simonson walking in. 2 for 2 for him with a walk. Double in his first at-bat, a single in his next at-bat, and a walk his last time out.
You know, that's the first strikeout of the day for these Bears pitchers.
Really?
Yep.
How about that?
Because, yeah, Isdale didn't have any, and that's the first one there for Lochner.
This one is fouled back rather high right behind us in the parking lot. Again, all the fans scrambling to see where it landed. So an 0-1 count to Simonson. Just a beautiful day here today in Greeley. I mean, like I said, our first really warm day of the spring as this one is spiked into the dirt and bounces up over us. 76 degrees and sunny. Can't ask for much better weather. I mean,
No.
really.
And you got the little bit of cloud coverage too, so
A little bit of
it's
clouds.
not too bad.
Yeah. Not a lot of breeze.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit though. Great day for baseball.
Great day for baseball. Glad we're inside a booth for it.
Yes.
The 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. So 2-1, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And this is where we said we kind of wanted to see Lochner get to. We wanted to see him get into the 7th. And if he can get through the 7th, that's even better.
Yeah, that would be huge for the Bears. Right now sitting at 45 pitches.
That one in the dirt to make it a 3-1 count. Simonson, we mentioned, of course, he had his huge day yesterday. He's had a great day today, 2 for 2 with a walk, and he seems like he has a good eye for the zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime being a hitter that you can really know your zone, it's going to help out a lot.
Well, didn't really see it there, though, as that's a strike. That one was in the dirt to make it a full count. Hey, everybody gets fooled once.
Yep.
I'm not going to call the announcer's curse that time. I've done it too many times.
Yeah, I was thinking it.
I've done it.
Talking about how
I have done
great
it
his plate discipline
too many
is,
times today.
Just got to start doing it for the right things.
I know, right? Swing and a miss. Side is retired. 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. Lochner gets him after the full count. It remains tied at 4. Bottom of the 7th after this.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado. We're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
As a first-generation student, I didn't even know if I was going to come to college in the first place. When I talked to my parents about it, I was like, I'm going to go to college. Diversity and inclusion here on campus is very strong. The cultural centers were very welcoming, and they were the ones to really push me and be like, go get involved. UNC gave me the confidence, the self-advocacy, the motivation to do bigger things and reach and have bigger dreams.
Cade Moeller leading it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Tied game for all. Moeller is 1 for 1 with an RBI, a walk, and a strikeout. And Tristan Rorich still out there. 17 pitches in the last inning, but now he has a fresh inning. First pitch on the low inside corner for a strike to Moeller.
He doesn't. This is our first time seeing him work out of the windup.
Very good point. Got a piece of that one, fouled it off. It is 0-2.
Just right off the bat, seeing him work from the windup, he looks like he's trying, like he likes to work quickly. He's already back on the mound, ready to go, just waiting on Moeller to step in.
I'm a fan of pitchers who do that.
Yes. As a batter, I hated it.
Yeah.
Because I like to take my time between pitches and.
That one high in the zone.
So I'd always find something to call time for, look down to the third base coach for the signs that he isn't giving me.
1-2 count. Pitch from Rorich. Swung on and fouled off. Staying alive, Cade Moeller. Yeah, I always step out. Just, I got to adjust my batting gloves here. They're too tight.
Yep.
Too loose. Need to tighten them.
Got to adjust the pine tar on the bat.
Yeah.
Kick the dirt off of my cleats.
You got guys like Nomar Garcia-Parra who just set up there. They had a 15-minute routine between every pitch.
Yep.
That one outside to make it 2-2. I don't think he'd get away with that these days.
No, not quite.
Not with the pitch clock and all that stuff. Pace of play.
That is a little bit too extreme.
Swung on and missed. So Rorich sets down Cade Moeller for the first out of the inning. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up Caden Wagner. Wagner 1 for 3 with an RBI, 2 strikeouts. Chase Cromer on deck. We'll see him. He's 1 for 3 today. So Wagner steps in with 1 out in the inning. Seeing Rorich for the first time. Breaking ball. Nice one from Rorich. Comes in for a strike. Haven't seen many first pitch breaking balls from him.
No, yeah, a bit out of the ordinary there, but I like the change of pace.
That fastball, just off of that one was Wagner, and he even kind of went whew after that one. He wanted it back.
Yeah, you'd like to see that same pitch again.
0-2 count. Wagner steps in. I think Rorich is ready. He's been standing like that for a minute.
He has been. Yep.
Right down the middle. Caden Wagner goes down looking, his 3rd strikeout of the day.
2nd looking.
And that'll bring in Chase Cromer. 1 for 3, as I said.
That right there was the 10th strikeout of the day for the Bears. And Rorich already ready. Yep.
Just going to say, Rorich already. Cromer wasn't even in the dirt yet. Another breaking ball to start off the at-bat, in there again for a strike. And now Roerich looks like he's kind of feeling himself. You know,
Yep.
he's into his groove. Followed it up with a fastball. That one low, though. 1-1. So a 1-1 count to the Bears' third baseman here in this tie game, bottom of the 7th. That one high and outside to Cromer, make it 2-1. They had a breaking ball, fastball. Both of his fastballs missing the zone. Like a fastball high and inside, but Cromer went around on that one to make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, number 2 at the plate.
Deuce is wild.
Deuce is wild. And again, right down the middle for the strikeout looking. Chase Cromer goes down for his first strikeout of the day. And that will end the 7th. Still 4-all. We'll be back with the 8th.
Imagine yourself on a college campus. Make it a Division I university. Add the very best professors and some of the top-ranked residence halls in Colorado. Now think about your dream career, that thing you've wanted to do your whole life. Imagine learning it and doing it right here. You've just imagined yourself at the University of Northern Colorado. Apply today at unco.edu.
Four to 4 is the score right now as we are back here at Jackson Field for the top half of the 8th inning. Looks like we're going to have a change in pitchers. Ashton Manser out right now for the Bears. On the season right now, he sits at a 7.31 ERA. His great whip low at 1.56. 16 innings pitched, allowed 18 runs, only 13 of those earned. Good strikeout to walk ratio sitting at 13-3. Batting average against those sitting at 324. He's looking to keep this Bison offense dormant in the top of the 8th inning here. Give the Bears a chance to take the lead in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading things off for the Bison is going to be number 9, Garrett Hill. Hill 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. We just saw the last of the warm-up pitches there from Manser.
Garrett Hill going to step in and lead off the inning. He'll be followed by Terrell Huggins and Callan Schwabe. Top of the 8th, tie ball game. Hill 0 for 2 with a walk today. As Manser gets his day started with a breaking ball in there, and that's something we see a lot from Manser is that breaking ball.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job using that so far this season. Oh, 1 delivery, another breaking ball swung on and missed, and looks like the slider he broke out there, and I think the first pitch was the one as well. And if you're going against a righty with that pitch, that's where you want to place it, that low outside corner. Yep.
Came back with a third one, it looked like. This one fouled off.
Going to get out of play.
So Manser more of a finesse pitcher now coming on. I mean, we've seen a variety of pitchers in this game, but definitely more of a finesse guy. Not that he doesn't have a fastball, just not his number one.
Yeah, probably not something that we're going to see him use a ton here, especially with the way that the Bison crushed the fastball.
Well, that one was sent into the gap, picked up by Hines. In quickly, going to not have a chance, actually, at second base. So a leadoff double from Garrett Hill. And the Bison are in business to lead off the 8th inning. So Terrell Huggins going to step in. He's 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs on that home run he had back in the 4th inning. So go-ahead run is 180 feet away.
You just saw catcher Craig Kenny come out, give his infields the signs for what they're going to go ahead and be doing here.
Like to have a catcher that can be that kind of quarterback, I guess you could say, on the baseball field. As a bunt squaring around and can't find it as Kenny, and that'll be a passed ball or possibly just an error on Kenny, and now moving up to third base on that one was Garrett Hill. Very aware base running from Hill because that one did not bounce far.
No, not at all, but I think he just saw where it was and knew that Kenny didn't, and knew he would have a great chance to advance to third on that.
So now the infield is in. Anything on the ground is probably going to be at least checking home and coming to first, as that one is really pulled and almost took out a white F-150 on the road out there, but just bounced across. So it's a game within a game when on the foul balls.
Yep.
At least for us in the booth.
Yeah, either side of the field, it's always got a chance to hit something.
1-1 delivery, and this one is down past Cromer at third, and here comes the go-ahead run for the Bison. Nice little snag out there, a second by Kubo to keep that from going past, but run comes across with Hill, and now the Bison have a 5-4 lead here in the 8th inning.
Yeah, and that's 2 back-to-back doubles there for the Bison.
Back-to-back doubles, no outs here in the top of the 8th. Schwabe's going to step in. He's 1 for 3.
Now for the Bears, you just have to find a way to limit the damage done.
Yeah, you don't want anything more than this, because you know what's coming out in that 9th inning. Pretty good pitcher. Pretty good pitcher in Jake Drew again. 4 saves, 8 appearances, 8 innings pitched, 0.00 ERA.
Yeah, and you would have to assume that we'll likely see Rorick again in the bottom half of this 8th inning.
That is a safe assumption.
Especially no one warming up in their bullpen right now.
And when you've got weapons like that at the back of your bullpen, it is... it's just so nice to be that coach.
Yep.
And know that you have those anchors back there.
Makes your life a lot easier.
1-0 delivery. This one sent to center field. Hines moving to his left. Gets it and will get it in, but not going to be able to stop the advancement from Huggins. So 1 out, man on third, and lineup will turn over now for the Bison. So Brock Anderson steps in. He is 0 for 1 with a walk, and he's been hit by a pitch twice, and he's now wearing an elbow guard on his front elbow.
Yep, back-to-back plate appearances.
Hit in the back, and then his last time up, hit in the elbow. So he said, you know what, I'm going to put one of these pads on.
Yeah, he's Right now, 0 for 1 on the day.
0 for 1, yeah.
With a walk and being hit by 2 pitches.
First pitch to him is a ball. That was Manser's 10th pitch. This outing, as this one is crushed down the right field line.
Fair foul.
And that is way, way out of here, and maybe taking out a little frustration from those hit by pitches out on that one.
Yeah. I knew from the second it left the bat that it was gone. Was just hoping it might have had a chance to go foul.
Yeah, that one went well over the wall out in right field. A 2-run shot, making it 7-4. Still just 1 out in the inning as Drew Sackett is going to step in. He is 0 for 3. Turning around, showing bunt there was Sackett. Pulled it back. Still a strike, though, 0-1. Manser moving quickly here. This one is sent down the line and stays fair down the left field line. Fielded by Moeller. He'll get it into Kubo at second. Not in time, but keeping that tag on there. But Sackett able to stay on the base. So Manser just comes in and is not having his best stuff.
No, not at all. These Bison hitters are taking advantage of the pitches from Manser.
Manser has some good breaking balls. He has some good stuff, but when you're a finesse pitcher with those breaking balls, if it's not a sharp cut, they're all hangers.
It doesn't. We are going to see a pitching change here from pitching coach Dan Martinet.
So we see head coach Carl Iwasaki down there at the bullpen talking to the incoming reliever, and we'll get you that name after this break.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
New pitcher is coming on for UNC. Matt, who we got out there?
We got Logan Chase out there. Yeah, see a bit of him today. Right now, ERA not sitting at where he wants it, not sitting, I think, where anyone wants it, probably besides these Bison hitters. ERA at 22.5 right now.
Yeah, I'd have to say probably not where anybody who is a Bears fan will want it. 22.5 is not ideal.
No, and it is still early in the season for him. Only has 6 innings of work, but giving up, 15 runs, all 15 of those coming as earned runs. Not the best strikeout to walk ratio, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Batting average against, 552.
Oof. I see he's given up 3 triples, 3 doubles, and 3 home runs in his 6 innings of work.
Yes.
There's always a time to turn it around. So he needs 2 outs here to get out of this inning. Down by 3 now. Hey, it's still manageable.
Absolutely.
Man out there on second.
Owen Lochner will be responsible for that runner.
Peter Brookshaw steps in, sees the first pitch from Logan Chase as a strike. You'd like to get Brookshaw here. Don't want to get him on base. You have Logan Williams coming up. He's already shown his power today. 8 home runs on the year sitting on deck. 0-1 delivery from Chase. Swung on and hit to Kubo. Oh, takes a crazy hop right over the head of Kubo. And that will bring the run around to score.
And there's absolutely nothing that Kubo could have done there. That just took a real bad hop off the lip of that infield grass where it comes into the dirt and bounced right over his head.
That is, yeah, I mean, you said it. There's nothing you can do about that. I mean, yeah, you can jump and everybody can say, oh, just jump. Well, when you have the reaction time, you have no reaction time, I should say. That's a tough play for an infielder. And Kubo's out there probably mad at himself, but yeah, he shouldn't be that all upset with himself. Runner does come around to score, though, so that was Drew Sackett. Makes it an 8-4 ball game.
Yeah, and I misspoke. I said that runner would be charged to Owen Lochner. Manser was the pitcher of record for that one.
First pitch comes into Logan Williams in the zone for a strike. Williams is 1 for 3 today with a walk. His one hit was a solo shot back in the 4th. 4 runs in the 4th for the Bison. They have 4 runs here in the 8th. That one outside off the plate. So everything seemed to bounce the Bison's way yesterday, and now, I mean, looking at that last hit, seems to be bouncing their way today. That time, literally. This one in there and stopped behind the plate.
Final line on Manser is going to be just only able to go a third of an inning. Allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, all 4 of those being earned. No walks, no strikeouts. 5 batters faced.
Yeah, that's a tough one for a reliever. But there will be other chances for him out there. Chase spins around and tries to get the runner. That was a low throw picked up by Glenn.
Never did give you the final line on Owen Lochner. He went 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks with 3 strikeouts. Did a great job keeping this Bears team in it.
It's what you want from your mid-inning guys. This one's popped up, no problem for Kubo that time. Logan Williams goes down quietly, something that Bears fans are probably happy to hear.
Yeah, have not been able to say that one much.
So now 2 down. Designated hitter Hunter kept stepping in. He's 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. You know, we're talking about the tough break it was for Kubo out there at second. That's also a tough break for Logan Chase and for Manser. Manser obviously charged for the run, and Chase now having to continue the inning here.
And you got to think if that had just been the normal tailor-made ground ball, it should have been. Yeah, Sackett would have advanced to third, but 2 outs, and then right there if Williams, obviously things would change, but if Williams flies out to Kubo, would have been out of the inning.
That was a little more close that time on the pickoff move.
A little bit of a quicker pickoff move there from Logan Chase.
It's like that first one was to gauge as the runner on their response time. Checks the runner. And delivers. Breaking ball. Breaks into the zone for a strike. And that one came in. I mean, that was inside. Had to come back in. That was a good pitch. So 1-1 count now. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Bears will have 2 shots to make up 4 runs. And that one's going to come in, not hit the batter as he got out of the way. Kep did, but the runner will advance. But right now, if you're Logan Chase, don't even worry about that runner out there, to be honest. I mean, just you are 2-1 count with 2 outs. Just try to get the guy at the plate.
Focus on the batter. Keep this a 4-run game.
Jace gets his sign. Set for the 2-1 delivery. This one's sent into left field, and they're going to go ahead and send the runner. And Manser going to let him go, or pardon me, Moeller going to let him go and just come to second. Keep it a single. Coming around to score was Brookshaw to make it a 9-4 game. And now we might not actually see the closer for North Dakota State. So Jake Drew might not be coming in now that the close is off the table. Still have the bottom of the 8th, obviously.
Yep. See if the Bears can't do something.
Jack Simonson stepping in. He is 2 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout today.
Ninth batter to hit in the top of the 8th for this Bison offense.
Breaking ball breaks too much out of the zone for ball 1. You know, it was great to see. Looked out into the stands, and a lot of football players here to support.
Absolutely, yeah. Today's the Bears supporting Bears game for this UNC Bears baseball team. So a lot of different athletes from various sports out there coming to support the baseball team.
That one fouled off. Doesn't hurt there's some wings out there, you know.
No, not at all.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever met a football player who has said no to wings.
I know I never did.
Good point. Good point. Man on first. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the 8th. This one in the dirt, and that will be an advancement for Hunter Kep. He's up to second now. And again, it's these 2 outs. 2 outs are just, I don't know what it is.
Do a good job getting to 2 outs. And
yeah, exactly. You get there, but yeah, tough to get the 3rd one. So a 2-1 count now. Man on second. And this one in the dirt goes all the way to the backstop, and back-to-back pitches will send Kep to third base.
Yeah, and that last one is a wild pitch, but I have a feeling this one's likely going to go as a pass ball. And it will.
And these are the outings that we've seen Logan Chase have. I mean, yeah, obviously he inherits some tough situations. We understand that 100%. Swing and fouled back at us, and yeah, you're in position for that one.
I was ready to make a play on it. Get rid of the fence, give me a glove. I'm good to go.
Brings it to a full count. So a full count, man on third, 2 outs. See if Chase can get out of this one. That one is strike 3. Simonson thought he had a free pass. The umpire says nope. Strike 3 looking, and we are through the inning, but 5 runs come across for the Bison. 9-4 ball game, bottom half coming up.
It's within us to want to explore, discover, connect, succeed. And if we start in a place that welcomes, encourages, inspires, we'll find community and new ways to make the world better. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado.
playground.
Back here in the bottom half of the 8th. And Rorich out there still. 31 pitches. Giving up only 1 hit with 4 strikeouts. When he first came on, he was inheriting runners and wasn't in the best of situations and had a little command issue, but his last time out, 3 up, 3 down, retired the side on strikeouts.
Yeah, he did exactly what he needed to. And I think he probably liked getting to start with a fresh inning, no one on base, not having to worry about any of that.
Sure seemed that way, and now 1 pitch and 1 out. As Craig Kenny grounds out to the shortstop Peter Brookshaw for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. Cameron Cromer will step in. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. But yeah, Rorich, I mean, we talked about him coming into the game about how, you know, the reigning and still, you know, Summit League pitcher of the week and all of his stuff. But then we were like, well, it looks a little off maybe today. But he shut me up in his last inning. We really saw his stuff.
Yeah, he struck out the side in his last inning.
Swing and a miss there from Cromer.
And those last 2 strikeouts were both looking.
Yes. Right down the middle, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That one bounces in there to make it 1-1. Yeah, his ERA is down at 2.14 now. 24 strikeouts. That one checks, swing, the appeal to third, no swing, so make it 2-1 to Cameron Cromer.
Yeah, he needed just 14 pitches to strike out the side in that last inning.
You see our wind. We got some weather moving in, apparently. Told you we had some cloudy skies moving, and could kind of see there that wind coming in and blowing from right field to left field, but I don't think we have anything on the forecast. May just be some breeze, and the wind direction has definitely switched for us. This one's chopped to second base and not fielded as it gets by Sackett, and that'll be a single for Cromer.
Just need to find a way to get things started.
It all starts with a hit.
Yeah, get 1 or 2 runs across here, hopefully in this inning, and then you have a chance in the 9th.
Down by 5. I'm not going to say you're a bloop and a blast away. Excuse me. But you're not out of it.
No, not at all.
Especially not in college baseball. We know how these games can go. So Hayden Hines steps in. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Not used to saying that for Hayden Hines.
No, not at all. And right now his 9-game hitting streak is on the line.
That it is. You know, his batting average has really suffered. He is down to 333. Oh.
God, that is
must be tough.
Awful.
Must be tough. 1-0 pitch is low for 2-0.
This is likely to be his last at bat of the game. But, you know, the Bears would need to rally to win, so hopefully we do see him come up again.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, if he's going to want to keep that streak alive, it's a good chance it'll have to be here.
2-0 delivery. Swung on and hit to Brookshaw. Brookshaw. And the double play is complete. So a 6-4-3 to end the inning. Remains 9-4, coming back with the top of the 9th.
UNC's prepared me for leadership roles by pushing me out of my comfort zone. My coaches and my professors wanted to hear about my passions, my goals, what my family meant to me, what my mom in particular means to me. And I think that was the most impactful thing to me. And it made me feel like I was going to a place that would see me more than a student. They want you to be the best you can be. I'm on the leadership council here and I've started every game. If you believe in yourself and you keep pushing yourself, you're gonna shock yourself with the things that you can achieve.
Like sweet morning dew, oh, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time of need. And when I lose my will, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. There's no looking back, or you're all I need, baby, baby, to get by.
back here for the top of the 9th inning. 9-4 ball game. 9 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. So we have a new pitcher out there for UNC. And that is Jacob Salem, senior right-handed pitcher. As I was saying, though, sorry, kind of drifted off there as I saw we had a new pitcher. 9 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors for North Dakota State. 4 runs on 12 hits and no errors for UNC. And that's a tough line to look at, 12 hits and 4 runs.
Yeah, it is. And that just means that a lot of their hits, unfortunately, were just too spaced out and unable to do anything with them. And right now, looking at Jacob Salem, on the bright side, ERA sitting at 0. Only Bears pitcher with an ERA of 0, but he's only has one inning and 2/3 pitched so far, so not the most experience right now coming into this one, but the ERA is still 0 and looking to keep it that way.
Yeah, very true. And his delivery has a little bit of something on it. I don't know what to call it, but it's something. Definitely has some curve, but you can tell when that break is coming. It looks like he might just be a breaking ball pitcher, as this is the first time that we have seen him. And we'll just have to see. He will be greeted by Garrett Hill, Terrell Huggins, and Kellen Schwabe. Hill is 1 for 3 with a walk today.
Hill got things started for this Bison offense in the top of the 8th inning with that leadoff double, and he would come around to score.
Yeah, and that started a 5-run inning. His run broke the tie, and then it just kept going from there as he rolls over the first one. Cromer at third. Chase goes across the diamond and gets the out as he delivers it to Glenn.
Great start. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, not too bad. So 1 out here in the top of the 9th. And I don't see anybody in the bullpen for the Bison, so this might be Rorich's game.
Yeah, and with them having a 5-run lead right now, wouldn't be surprised to just keep Rorich out there. He's been doing a great job, probably a little bit longer than he's used to going, and so we probably will be safe for not having to see him tomorrow, you would have to assume.
Safe assumption. Yeah, I would think the same thing, and not bad. I mean, they still have one anchor back there and their closer. So 0-1 count to Terrell Huggins, who steps in, and he turns on this one, but foul. It's a little too early there. 0-2 count for Jacob Salem, and he definitely has that breaking ball, and his delivery is just, it almost seems like he's a pure breaking ball delivery. I couldn't even see a fastball coming out of that delivery he has.
No, I don't think that we saw one in warm-ups either. So we'll keep an eye out for that one, though.
Looks like maybe a changeup. Not sure what that was. Outside, regardless, 1-2. Breaking ball. Huggins waited on it, but sent it out skied to right field. And under it, making the play is King. 2 down here at the top of the 9th. Brings up Schwabe. 1 for 4. And if you are Salem, you want to end it right here. You don't want this lineup to turn over.
No, not at all. And, great confidence for him, too, to be able to come in and get up a 3-up, 3-down inning, especially against this Bison offense. That would be huge for him moving forward.
Pitch dips a little too low out of the zone, 1-0. That one stays up just long enough, 1-1. Yeah, that wind is actually moving out there now.
Yeah, definitely. That flag is whipping from left to right.
See our camera shaking as this one is sent into right field, and King has to get up and get that one, but that is the third out of the inning, so 3 up, 3 down for Jacob Salem, and we're headed to the bottom of the ninth here in Greeley.
I think that UNC has given me the tools to make an impact on my community. My major here at UNC is political science.
I am very excited that I've been able to be a part of Student Senate, and I can't imagine my life without that impact and making those changes. I got so much more out of this experience than just a degree. I will be leaving here a better person, a more engaged person, more educated person, someone who's more caring for others.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado. We're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
And you can see the line there. A 9-4 ball game. 2 big innings from North Dakota State. 4 runs in the 4th, 5 runs in the 8th, and UNC has spread theirs out across 4 different innings, 1 run in each inning. Well, they have to come up with 5 runs, 5 or 6, we should say, here in the bottom of the 9th to keep this one going.
You know, not the most likely scenario to happen, but if you could pick one person to have leading you off right now, who would it be?
This guy right here.
Yep.
Jake King, 4 for 4 today, and I will have to check the last time there was even a 5 for 5 performance from a UNC hitter. Luckily, our guy Thomas Hoffman has all of that information.
I can tell you the last 5-hit game, only because I looked at it earlier, was from Jake Gitter back February of last year.
So 2-0. Yeah, 5-hit game, like you said, Jake Gitter, but I'm not seeing a 5 for 5. .30 count, though. He might not even have a chance to extend it to a 5-hit game. And he will not. But he reached his base all 5 times.
He did.
Leadoff hitter.
Great day for him. 4 for 4 with a walk.
You bet. You'll take that every day.
Absolutely.
And a good start to the inning for the Bears.
Yes.
Shaden Kubo stepping in, and he's due. He's 0 for 4. He does have an RBI because he had the fielder's choice. But he's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. He had an offensive explosion last week. Looking to try to pick that back up. Is now the 5th straight ball from Rorich. Still no action in the bullpen for the Bison. .1-0 delivery is in there, 1-1. Shaden Kubo, his average is at 253. As he steps in. And that one looked good. It was good. Strike 2, 1-2. Josh Glenn is on deck. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. Swung on and chopped to third base. No chance for 2. They're going to first and bounces up. And what was the call there? I had a post in my way. Was he safe?
Yeah, he was definitely safe
right,
at first.
safe.
Yeah. The ball got away from him. Great job backing things up, though, was Williams keeping the runners at first and second.
Yeah, great job by catcher. You know, that's a catcher's job that not a lot of people think about, not a lot of people know about.
Yeah, and I think that ball may have actually bounced up and hit Anderson in the head because he was walking away, and their trainer's coming out to look at him, but Anderson's just waving him away. He's like, I'm fine. I just needed to walk it off. Go away.
Yeah, they usually don't. They won't take his word for it with anything with the head, though, as they shouldn't. Well, there you go. Sorry I missed that one. I do have I have a post right in my view here. And I missed that one. It's in the perfect spot. But there you go. 2 runners on.
That's exactly how you need to get things started.
Yeah, King on second, Kubo on first. Anderson is okay, so he'll remain in there at first base. And now you have Josh Glenn. As I said, Josh Glenn 2 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout today. Sent a ground ball right between the third baseman and shortstop his last time up.
Yep.
Anderson's still over there, though. He's crouched down and moving his neck around. Cleared by the trainer, but he still looks like he's not very comfortable out there. Rorich gets his sign, checks the runner, and delivers. This one inside, gets away from the catcher, and as Williams tracks that one down, both runners will advance.
And that one will just go as a pass ball. That one just got away there from Williams.
And how about Glenn? I mean, that looked like it was going to come in and catch Glenn, but he just stood there.
Yeah.
Stoic.
I think he was kind of hoping that it would.
Yeah, load up the bases for your cleanup hitter.
And it looks like we are going to start to see some action now in this Bison bullpen. As number 18, Jake Drew.
There you go.
Is running out there, and he's the last person that the Bears want to see right now.
Yeah, he is. He's a big pitcher, 6'4", 215, as I said. 8 innings pitched, all of them the 9th inning. He's their closer, and a 0.000 ERA. So you have 2 men on, both in scoring position.
The one thing you can say, though, is if the Bears do see him, it's likely going to mean they have a chance to tie things up, or if not, win things here.
Very
at the bottom
true,
of the
yeah.
ninth.
I don't see them bringing him in just to get him some work.
No. So it's one of those things for the Bears where you don't want to see him, but you kind of do.
Yeah. That's a great way of putting it. Ooh, swing and a miss. Glenn wanted that one, and foul tipped, actually. So a 1-1 count. Swung through that one. 1-2. So 1-2 count. 2 men on. King on third. Kubo on second. There's a base open at first. No outs here in the bottom of the 9th. That one low and outside, and good call there to not try to advance on there from King.
Yeah, would not have gone very smoothly for him.
Brings our count even to 2-2. Rorich delivers, and this one is low, so make it full, and the first base is open.
It is.
For Josh Glenn. Cade Moeller is on deck. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI, a walk, and 2 strikeouts.
And great job by Glenn working his way back into this count.
He is such a great hitter. Power, average, knows his strike zone as this one comes in, swung on, and fouled off. Glenn staying alive. So a big spot here for Tristan Rorich. I think even if the bases get loaded, though, I think it's still Rorich's game.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
And that one is, strikeout looking for Glenn. And that's the second time he's gone down in that fashion. So that's the first out of the inning. Moeller will step up.
12th strikeout of the day for the Bears.
Oof, that's a tough one to swallow there.
Yeah.
So Cade Moeller steps in. As I said, he is 1 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, and 2 strikeouts, hitting .312 on the year as he steps in. Still have those 2 runners in scoring position, 1 on second, 1 on third, as he swings at the first one and fouls it off, and actually hops off the catcher's mask as well. But Williams looks like he's okay over there. So 0-1. Start Cade Moeller. Fouls this one back right at us. Did you see that?
Yeah, you didn't move at all.
I didn't move an inch.
Not even a little bit. Proud of you.
Thank you. I've been working on it. My wife's just been throwing baseballs at me to get my fear away.
Good.
0-2 count. Cade Moeller, 1 out. Ooh, swung on and sent out to right, and that will be brought in. Breaking is King. He will score. So a line out to Simonson, but King's going to come in. And it's a 4-run ball game. Weekend series to North Dakota State. This one goes final 9-5. So, we look at this game, and the Bears, they came out swinging. They had the lead, 2-run lead going into the 4th inning. A big 4th inning from North Dakota State. They got 4 runs there. Bears fought back with 2 runs and tied it up there in the 6th. It was tied up until the 8th inning, and that's when North Dakota State put up 5. And that's really where they won it. So what are your thoughts on this one as we head out of here?
Honestly, pretty good job from the Bears pitchers today. When you see a lot out of the 9 innings, 7 shutout innings for the Bears. It was just those 2 big innings, 4 in the 4th and then 5 in the 8th. It was really what did things in for the Bears today. And offensively, 13 hits. They did a great job hitting, but only able to come away with 5 runs and just never had more than 1 run in an inning. They just had a bunch of different innings with only 1 run, unable to really ever produce as much as they needed to offensively to get things going here today.
Yeah, I think the big one you said, 13 hits and just 5 runs. I mean, they played a clean game defensively, so good there. We haven't seen that. We've had 4 errors yesterday, so no errors today. Great job by the defense. But, yeah, 13 hits, 5 runs, so a lot of singles. Know that for sure. Not a ton of extra base hits. And like you said, 2 big innings for the Bison, a 4-run 4th and a 5-run 8th, and that was the difference here in this ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rorick, great job in relief. Went 3 and final stat line on him was 3 2/3. Only allowed 3 hits, 1 run. That last one that we just saw scored there, and it didn't go as an earned run either. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts.
Yep, Rorick came in from the pen and closed the door on the Bears. So tomorrow at noon, the Bears will look to try to salvage a game here in this weekend series. We'll have that for you right here, so make sure you join us. For everybody that's on the crew, for Matt Gator next to me, I am Bobby Morrow. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you tomorrow.